Welcome everybody, I am Rebel Dog. This here is the Doghouse Talk Show Live, and this is the first episode. I am so pumped. I am so excited because you know why? I have four amazing women on here tonight, and the reason why I've done this is just because it is coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the Mixer shutdown. This special episode is showcasing 4 of these women, their struggles they've gone through for the entire year, between all of the issues between Mixer and Twitch and all that happened in the beginning of 2020, to the announcement out of the blue of the Mixer shutdown. And, you know, before that, you know, the country shut down. You know, so we've had some serious issues in the last year. So it's been something I have been working on and wanting to do for a while. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Anyways, there's 4 beautiful women on here. There's GlamVonGrimm, we have IllKat, hopefully we have Reanimator, and we have ShadowSerpents. These are all Mixer partners. They were Mixer partners when the shutdown happened. So I hope you guys enjoy the show. If you do, hit the subscribe, and if you really like it, you know, come over to Twitch. I stream there often, and this is where the Doghouse cast or talk show is going to be at. And I hope if you really like what you see in this video, hit the subscribe and the like. That really helps out a lot. And if you really want to see what happens going on, we stream this live on Twitch every Saturday. Times are announced in Twitter. You can find me on all socials at R3BELDAWG. So what are we waiting for? Let's go.
While I'm gazing through my window tonight, I'm remembering the things I have done in my life. Oh, making 1 or 2 turns that weren't really what I planned. Sometimes the choices I made have been hard to understand. Better get ready, I'm ready. Better get ready, I'm ready to do all that I gotta do to aim high.
ladies and gentlemen. Well, I hope you guys like that.
I love
That was
that.
cool.
And can I have the little clip where it's me and the little pictures of me? Because I
Yeah.
want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
I can get
I tried to clip it, but it wouldn't let me.
Yep, I can get that to you guys. Well, anyways, welcome everybody. It's a nice turnout. I am Rebel Dog. This here is the Doghouse. I stream whenever I come online. But basically, these girls right here, I have known them for the past at least a couple of years now, on and off through Mixer, and I've been more interactive with them since I've been on Twitch. Because when I started on Mixer, I was still a very young pup and didn't know what the hell I was doing, and sometimes I still don't know what I'm doing. So, and I think that's the whole thing about being a streamer, is that it's never boring. I mean, it's never boring. There's always technical issues, just like I said tonight. I had to swap out cameras at the last minute and gave the girls the wrong link, and yeah, it was all fun. But they're all here, and hopefully I'm trying to keep an eye and make sure Reanimator, oops, sorry. Like I said, she didn't know if she was going to be able to make it or not because of her family, which is all in. And that's one thing, too. As a streamer in real life, it's hard to combine. It's really hard to balance those two out. Very hard to balance those two out. And I think these girls right here, these ladies, they have done an awesome job throughout the time that I have known them. I know, as you can see by some of their stats on their banners and stuff like that, they have been in the business for quite a while. So, like I said, these are all Mixer partners. That means they paid their dues to Mixer. And with the last year, the reason why I'm doing this now is because it's coming up on the year of the shutdown. And it's the shutdown of Mixer and the shutdown of the world, basically. So everybody that is in this profession got hit hard, especially on Mixer. They went from, on top of the world to not knowing where they were going, and then the world shut down, and then it made it even worse. So, but in a turn, I think it kind of made it kind of better because we were already locked in our houses anyway, so we were able to do other things. We were able to maybe improve some of our skills that we were trying to throughout the years. But anyways, an introduction. I don't know if I'm sure you guys everybody knows who these people are. I mean, everybody I see in the chat, they're all part of one another's community. So, like I said, this is GlamVonGrimm.
Oh, of course you want to close up on me when I was looking.
Surprise!
Surprise, motherfucker! Sorry.
Anyways, this is GlamVonGrimm. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi. As he said, I'm GlamVonGrimm. I have been a full-time streamer for the last almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in August. I was a Mixer partner for almost 2 years, I think. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
The months kind of just run together at this point.
July 1st of 2017 to actually almost 3 years. I guess that's when your account was started.
Yeah, I started my account in 2017, but I did not press go live until August 7th, 2018.
Nice. So,
and then I think I was partnered within like 5 months.
Damn, GG's. So, there's one question I'm going to ask you all throughout the night. It's just like, was it scary to hit the live button the very first time?
It wasn't for me personally because all I had was an Xbox and a controller, no camera, no laptop, no nothing. I just hit go live on my Xbox, and my friends that I was currently playing with just kind of started showing up, and I was like, wow, people are watching me. This is really cool. And then it just grew and grew and grew. And then I think I got a camera. I didn't get a camera till I almost had 1,000 followers. And then it really grew because they were like, hey, she's really cool. And she plays dress up a lot. I've been playing dress up since day one. Since I got a camera, since day one.
What's your favorite character to dress up as?
Currently right now is Pennywise.
Pennywise.
But I have a feeling because next week I'm doing Pinhead for the first time.
Ooh.
I think that's going to be my
Ooh.
favorite.
That's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna make sure to show up for that one.
Yes, please.
All right. Any tips that you could give to somebody just starting out? Or what's the number one tip?
What's a number one tip is I always hear people saying, I'm not growing, I'm having issues growing. You always want to utilize social media. You always want to interact with other content creators. You always want to put yourself out there 100% all the time. I literally spend probably 80% of my time, if not on social media, streaming. If you're not putting yourself out there and you're not putting out content for people to find you and learn what kind of personality you have and how you interact with other people, they're not going to know who you are. They're not going to know anything about you. So social media, 100% is where it's at all the time. And I've been teaching someone in this party that a long time. I won't say her name though.
Kind of rounds it down to 2. No.
Well, it wasn't IllKat.
Hey, I've noticed I've seen a lot of Shadow. She's been posting quite a bit here lately.
Trust me, she's doing much better. When she first started, she had no idea how to use Twitter and was like, I don't care about that. She's doing really good though. I'm really proud of her.
Okay. All right. Next up, we have IllKat.
Hi.
You find your banner. There you are.
There I am. Oh
there
my
you
God,
are.
What I looked like a year ago.
Yeah. I was lucky. I found.
Can I still make that face one?
Pretty close. Pretty. Yeah, that's an almost mark on.
I got COVID cheeks.
Mark on. All right. So, how long was you a mixer partner?
Man, I don't remember how long. I had to be almost 2 years that I was a mixer partner. I got my partnership within 8 months of streaming. And
Nice.
It was a giant trek because when I first started streaming, I did strictly games. I did strictly BRs. So I was playing Fortnite and Blackout, and then after a while, I changed up my content. I had some friends that told me, why don't you start doing this? Because this is your hobby. So why not stream your hobby? So then that's when I started doing the whole, I started streaming my DJ sets. And I think it was the DJ sets, a combination of that and a combination of me like religiously playing Blackout that got me the partnership. But mind you, it was a grind. It took me 4 applications and I got it on my 4th one.
Nice.
And the 4th one was when I changed into a creative content creator rather than just all games.
Nice. So if you can remember, what would be the number one up, the high of being a mixer partner? Or at least something that is close.
Man, honestly, it's the cons. It is definitely the cons for me because whenever you'd go to the cons, people knew who you were. Like you'd walk around and there's someone's like IllKat, and you're just like, oh, somebody knows me. you just feel like a celebrity in the gaming world, and then you meet all your friends that you've been hanging out with in their in each other's streams. And I think that was my biggest high point, was the camaraderie and friendship that developed from me being in Mixer.
Nice. So when you went to those conventions, in the very first convention you went to, and somebody sat there and yelled your name, what did you do?
I freaked out. I was like, who are you? And I didn't know like what to do. I mean, I did my like usual hi. But then like my first con, I was kind of like that, like a little like kind of scared. But then my second con, I was a hugger. I'm like, come here. I don't know who you are, but come here, hug me. I'll kiss your cheek and tell me who you are after that, and then we'll be friends.
Yeah, it is kind of weird because especially if you attract 300 to 500 people watching your channel daily or whatever, or something like that, and you go to these conventions and just people out of the woodwork just start. I mean, yeah, it's kind of I don't know, because I've been in a situation like that before when I used to run an emergency dispatch. So I kind of feel the same way. It's like you hear people on the phone all the time, and then when you go out into public, they don't know who you are. It's like the reverse. They don't know who you are, but you know who they are.
Yeah,
by their voice.
And it was the same way for me too. Whenever I'd see someone, I'm like, oh my god, I watch you all the time, but I never really say hi in the chat. But I'm gonna go say hi to you now.
Yeah.
Like I fangirl over people, and then some people are like, oh my god, it's IllKat. So it's gonna be interesting to see, like with the mixer shutdown, it's gonna be interesting to see how con life is gonna be now, because everyone is so spread out now. Like you have some in Facebook gaming, you have some in Trovo. It's just different.
Yeah.
But I still try to keep in touch with everybody. I still try to visit people on their platforms, but it's just not the same. We were a really big family on there. And I'm still finding people that I used to follow all the time through recommended. Thank God Twitch has that discoverability where it recommends people to me, because I would have never found some of the friends that I made.
Yeah, that's even though it's probably about the only discoverability they have is that they recommend people to you. But yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, THC, I can't wait for a con either. I've never been one. I was on my way. I was getting ready to go to PAX when everything happened, and I was kind of disappointed. So yeah, I'm excited when things start opening back up so we can start doing those things again. And hopefully I get to go to one to where you gals are at. That way I can meet you guys all in person. I mean, we've seen each other on on cameras and stuff like that, but
this is the first mug I grabbed. I didn't mean anything by this.
Tears of my enemies. I love it. All right. Next up we have ShadowSerpent. Let me find your banner. Hang on. There you are. Hi.
Oh, hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, Cat. Just best timing at these trans. Oh, nothing's happening. Okay.
Okay. So how long was you a partner on Mixer?
I kind of got shafted.
Oh.
Yeah, I was one of the it was before the they had a rush of partner everybody at the end. I got in before that, but it was right there where it was questionable whether I got in because I worked for it, which I did. Or if they just were partner everybody. So I was it was only 3-4 months. I got to basically feel what it was like to be a partner and see into the hundreds, and it was just shooting up every time I streamed to just, I got to feel what it was like and kind of start to get comfortable with it. I was finally comfortable with it. I was looking into buying a house, things were going really well, and I was like, okay, this is my life now, and I'm into it, and I'm ready, and I'm driven, and then it exploded.
Nice.
So that was unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I was starting to climb up in the rings too. It kind of sucked. It's all right. I was getting excited because I was getting close and everything else, and then poof.
Yeah,
I had to, because I originally started on Twitch to stream into zero viewers, because at that time I didn't have a community to help me out or anything like that, or friends or stuff like that, because I'm older, so my friends don't generally understand this.
Yeah, explaining that to people is fun. They're like, wait, are you a cam girl? No. Yeah, that's what I get is, so you're on a cam site? No.
No.
We are older too.
I am old.
I mean, yep, we did. Me and Glam, we just turned 40, and we were but we play video games and are loud and yell and are goofy, so
yeah,
maybe we're 18.
Cat's I'm getting close. Well, don't rush it. Don't rush it, Cat. All right. What is your the even though it was your partner, and what was your utmost high that you can remember?
the fact that okay, so I was like, I applied for partner twice, and I got it in just over a year. I got turned down once before I got it in the second time, and the best part about it, like, and the biggest part of that hype was that I got it by world domination.
Nice.
Like, I made a series of world domination videos, and it kind of had like a basis of a Dr. Horrible sing along vlog. It's kind of the feeling I was going for, was the like parody of a villain kind of thing, and like mwahaha's. And so many people liked that they were tweeting Shadow for partner like everywhere. I had like the entire country of Australia just like losing their minds. They thought it was so brilliant. And like, and everybody else started jumping up on it, and like they were super into like the I'm not a villain, I'm taking it over, and my first step towards world domination is Mixer, and you never know what's next. And I loved that, and it just felt so good. Like, because everybody knows like I do charities, and like I help other streamers, and I do all that, so it was kind of like a fun play on like maybe I'm a villain, but like behind the scenes I'm just over here like petting my cat and like letting others cry on my shoulder, and like that's my community, and that was amazing to me. Like,
So
it
yeah,
still is.
yeah. Speaking of that, it's like, so have you figured? Did most of your community follow you over here?
I got really lucky. A bunch of them followed me over here beforehand because I blame Glam. She's always constantly teaching me. I wouldn't be anywhere where I am if we hadn't like found each other. And then she kidnapped me one day. She actually kidnapped me. I'm not joking. And she told me to diversify and get my name on
did.
every platform ever. And then I started being like, hey, come follow me on Twitch, just randomly in my Mixer streams. Like, maybe I'll go live there some point. I don't know. And so I had a lot of people already following me. And then I was one of the last to hang on because I was streaming from console. And the only way I could stream from console during that end breakdown was I had to stream from console, and it would stream to Mixer and then Twitch at the same time. So I was just shepherding the people to going, what's going on? From Mixer to Twitch, and being like, just go here, we're over here. Almost everybody knows over here on Twitch. And then I was having people drop their links for Facebook or Trovo or YouTube or whatever, and everybody was just kind of like trying to like move and find everybody else. So I got lucky. If you look at my numbers on Twitch, I look like a badass, and that's helped me with a lot of companies. But like, I don't stack up in viewership and stuff because people are all spread out, but like, they're all still following me. I was at 13,000 on Mixer. I'm at 10 here. And like, not like a big chunk of that was not Twitch followers. So it's
Wow.
just, I mean, they are now, but it's crazy. I look really cool, but I'm not.
Oh, you're cool. I love your shows.
I'm kind of cool.
No, you're cool.
Like,
I love your shows. I love your shows. They're interactive, and I think that's like, I think it's like
interacting.
Yeah.
I can't not interact. Like, if I'm too sick to interact, I won't go live because what's the point?
Exactly.
I don't understand people that don't interact. It kills me. Like, I'm like, they're there. Even IllKat, she'll be DJing and still talking to her chat. I don't know how she's doing it because I couldn't do that. Like, big genius brain right there.
So, all right, yeah, that's pretty cool. So why don't you guys tell me? I know. Oh, sorry, the banner didn't go away. Sorry, the banner didn't.
Look, you've got to warn people.
Listen, she's already short as it is. She's over there trying to look over the banner.
I know, I should have looked underneath.
Oh my god.
That was cute.
Yeah, I clicked on it, but it wouldn't go away. It's like, go away.
Should have licked it.
Should have licked it. Oh, wait a minute. I can get banned for that shit. Wait a minute.
You can? You can't lick things?
I don't know. That's what. That's what a
lick
few of them.
things. Wait, no, that's why I have that. I actually do lick stuff randomly. Can you get banned for that?
Oh shoot, you have an emote that says lick.
Yeah.
Oh no. I don't think
It's like my big thing.
It's the whole thing with like Amherst and all of them that got banned for doing the little ASMR things.
I was doing that before them.
They
and
were
it's
stuck
just
in mic.
funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm screwed now. I'm gonna keep doing it.
And I don't think it was the
surprised
idea
every
that they
yeah.
were doing it. It's the way they were doing it. It was.
Oh
very,
yeah, that was the whole thing.
If I like same thing, I'm leaving.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. All right. So I got a question. It's like this is the age-old question. Everybody does it. Everybody asks it. Do you what do you think about pineapple on pizza? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I knew I loved y'all.
Yay!
Yeah. Four
It's
out of
not
4.
weird.
It's
No.
not
It's yummy.
weird.
No.
It's amazing. Yeah, and if you don't try it, then we don't like you.
If you've ever seen the movie Ratatouille,
Mhm.
when the rat closes his eyes and he has like a piece of cheese and a grape and he's just and you
Yep.
have to like think of like the symphony of the flavors of the different sweet and the salty.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Hey, that's a good. I like that, and I like that analogy. That is great.
The
That's a
symphony
great.
of the flavors. You hear her?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Skin all fancy. Can you feed me? Because I feel like you do really well, and I'd be like,
I
never
know
feed
my
me.
flavors. I know my flavors.
That's because she's a food connoisseur.
I
Listen, I
am.
met this woman. I went to most of my cons with her, and she makes me eat all kinds of weird shit.
I'm into it.
I think we went to that hot pot place and I ordered like 3 entrees
Everything.
for myself. I was
Everything.
like this, and this, and I had all this food in front of me, and I was like, "You guys want some?"
I'll try anything once.
I'm like that though.
I
Like,
do too.
I don't order one thing. I order like the whole entire, almost the whole menu, and just pick at each thing.
Except for that crunchy ass mushroom she made me eat.
I forgot what kind of mushroom.
I don't know, but it was like eating bark off a
I
tree.
think it was Whittier. I think it was Whittier. It was good.
It was like wood.
I like eating weird stuff. I'm a foodie. I'm definitely a foodie. I travel a lot and eat different foods from everywhere.
There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to be able to. I like going to different places and trying their local cuisines and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it might sound weird when you order it, but 90% of the time it's actually pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm. I like holes in the wall, like little hole in the wall places.
Yeah.
I love
The
mom and
best.
pop places.
Yeah.
Those are the best, especially for pizza. I feel like mom and pop pizza is always the best.
Yeah. I don't know. Our mom and pop pizzas down here aren't that. We've got a lot of them here where I live because I live in Oklahoma, and we got a lot of those ones that sit there and try to say they have New York style pizza. And I guess if you've ever been to New York and ate a Brooklyn slice or a New York slice, yeah, they have no comparison.
No, they just go with thin crust and call it New York style. I'm like, that's not. You're doing it wrong.
They cut it in big slices. Okay, New York style. Here you go. Here's a paper plate and a napkin.
No, I'm critical on barbecue. Don't call it Texas barbecue and not make it like how Texas. makes it.
Yeah. Texas is number 1 in barbecue. I don't care where. Oklahoma tries to be, but no, they can't beat Texas.
I never got barbecue when I was in Texas.
Me neither.
Really?
And now I'm kind of sad.
I only got attacked by ghosts in Texas. That was it.
Got attacked by what?
We
need to
stayed
talk
at a
about
haunted
that.
hotel.
Yeah,
and
I
they
woke
did
up with
not
blood
like
on my
her.
face. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
What?
They just knocked
Crazy
my
thing
stuff on
to
the
do.
ground. They went like full vicious on her. I don't know. She was pissing them off being too loud or something. Like they acted like a cat with me with her. They
I
were
couldn't
like,
leave my room for like 10 hours because I had anxiety so bad.
Holy shit.
I think
Yeah, we
they were
filled
trying
up
to
with
kill me because I
coffee.
yelled at them.
Ugh.
I told them they could have sex with me if they wanted. I think I made them mad. I was lonely. Okay.
You was
I
lonely.
get that. My bad. I didn't think you'd try to piss the ghosts off. I thought we'd have a fun adventure.
That was great.
It reminds me of that movie, Scary Movie 2, where she had Wednesday panties, but it was Saturday.
And they were doing it on the ceiling. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh shit. Yeah, I remember that show. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, my dog's bringing in a toy.
Yeah, mine's
Yep,
over
I
here
see that.
scratching up the carpet and crying. So
Yeah, mine's over here pounding on the door wanting out.
I've got a cat. Yeah.
You got a cat? Hey.
I don't know if y'all see her. I don't know if y'all see her in the background, but she
I saw her.
brought me a bone,
I see her.
Oh.
She wants to
trying to be
play.
and she's alright.
All right. All right, Shadow, who was your inspiration? Did you have an inspiration? You Better say
not at
glam.
first because well, it's a double thing actually. So when I first hit go live, it was just messing around on my console. One of my friends was like, "I don't know why you just go live because it was Sea of Thieves, and like I'm really good at it, like scary, creepy, good at it. I'm the second
She
female
is.
pirate legend in the world." Because I wouldn't stop playing that game. That was my life. And so they were like, go live. People want to see this. And I was like, okay, why not? Like, I didn't like my little number on my banner or whatever. I didn't go live then. That's just when, like, I was like, if
Yeah.
there was like a promotion for sign in a Mixer and get something free. And I was like, free, yes. I didn't even really know what it was. So I just hit go live, had no clue what's going on, didn't have any followers, didn't have anything, had no idea, like, at all. It was. It's a mess.
What's up,
Am I allowed
Cereal?
to drink Crown?
But
You're allowed to drink anything you
yes.
want.
Okay, perfect.
But once I,
I got
like
beer.
started watching other streamers and stuff, I came across Reanimator. The very first person I watched was Robot Giggles,
Hold on, I gotta
and
turn off my kid.
it was crazy because I was like, she's got a cyborg. I can see through her face. Like, what is this? And I actually reached out to her, and she answered me on Twitter. And like, she was big time and had all these numbers, and I was like, why? So like I watched her and I thought that was really cool. And then I came across Reanimator, and then I came across Glam. I was in Glam stream for like a minute. Like, I want to play Apex with her. She's having fun. No one has fun in this game. They're all too serious. And then kind of joined her, and I think I fangirled for about 10 minutes, and then kind of stopped, and then just turned into an asshole, and we got along great. So like I didn't really know what like these major 1% streamers were or whatever. I just like had run into a couple, and it was just like honestly like all of the people that like inspire me are my friends, which is crazy to think that they become my friends, but like yeah, they're just my friends. It's weird.
Yeah, that's why I was really happy you guys all accepted to do this, because I knew you guys all knew each other and you've known each other for a long time.
And we've hung out together.
Yeah, and I was all really stoked that when I asked Glam to do it, she goes, and I said to her, I'm still trying to find other people. She goes, well, I'll find somebody for you. And the next thing I know, I got all these
I found
names, and
two
I'm like,
somebodies.
yeah, and I'm like,
Right?
okay, let's go. I got a show, you know.
What was your question, AR?
Bizwire, thank you for the big host.
Hi, serial killer.
Oh, how the hell do I host? I forgot.
Yeah, I didn't even do. Oh my god! See, I'm still a Twitch noob.
You're gonna have to re-put your question there, R, because it probably
and thank you
got
for
lost.
the follows. You followed all of us. Thank you.
Yeah, if you guys want to put your links in chat, go ahead and put your links in. Actually, I don't know. Is Celeste still here?
That's like work.
Yeah, if Celeste is still here, I'll get her to.
Bizwire with the
Holy
host.
crap! Look at all these hosts coming in.
There you go. I forgot I could do that.
Hey, what'd you call me?
What? What I miss? No. You're here. Hey, could you shout out all these lovely ladies?
Does it play a cool clip when you do it? Because
Hopefully, I
She's
said it. I
obsessed.
found the one that does that, so hopefully it does.
But do you have the volume on? Because
I'm
that
just
makes
gonna
it
drink
even
out
more.
the bottle.
No, I don't
Worry
have the
about
volume.
me.
I turned the volume off.
I don't have
Oh.
a cup.
That's the fun part.
Hopefully it works. It's something I added today.
Yeah, Glam's obsessed with those ones. She keeps
I
shouting
shout
herself
myself
out my
out
channel.
on her channel just so I can watch them.
And then I'm like, we need more clips because we don't know what these are.
Oh, his question was, how are you, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen? I'm fine.
doing great.
Do you want me to answer that honestly or?
Lie. No.
I'm good now that I'm home and I have coffee.
Because if you want me to be honest, I've been in bed for 2 days. I figured I'd crawl out of the bed and get dressed today.
Oh, I appreciate it. You look good.
Oh, thanks.
Y'all look good.
Right? If I crawled out of bed and I've been in bed for days, I wouldn't look like her.
Oh, look.
Oh, wait a minute. It's. I told you it wasn't
Coming
gonna
off
work,
of a
right?
6-day work week. I'm so tired.
Oh. She's like, coffee now, or I can't do this.
Coffee now.
Arr.
Yeah. me fix something real quick because something's not
I was gonna
right.
say, I think it was cut off a little bit.
Is it still cut off?
Yep, yeah.
Ah.
There's mine when it looks like I don't have my cam on or something. I
We're
must
in
have
a
been scratching my butthole.
We're in a mood.
I had to turn
Now
my cam
can't
off.
see me.
Don't look at me. Look away.
I don't know why it's cutting them off.
Doesn't count if you didn't sniff it after.
Does it
Well, that
count if I
sucks.
tried to make you sniff it after?
Oh.
Oh.
Listen, Kat, next time we are sharing a hotel room, I'm gonna
No.
use my butthole and make you sniff it.
I'm gonna
Why
fart on
is
your
it cut
pillow
them?
and hit you with it.
This is how pink eye happens, all of you.
Well,
What am I doing? Oh, it's the cat. I was like, what?
yeah, I didn't know
Why?
why it's cutting them off.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
Zim's over here like
This
under,
this is
backside.
streamer 101. You will always have difficulties.
You don't need the top of your head. It's fine.
I'm sorry. I'll
I
fix
should have
that.
picked my nose while that was covering my face. See, I need to figure out how to do this since we
This
don't
is
have
cool.
co-streaming anymore.
Right?
Yeah, I like
play
this.
when we play games together.
This would be great.
Yeah, StreamYard, they have like StreamYard's pretty good. There's a couple of them. There's one called Melon that you can get from Streamlabs, which is basically the exact same thing, but
Really?
there's like a couple of options it does not have. You have a free version on this, you have a pro version or a beginner version type thing, and then you have a pro version. And the only difference between the paid versions, the two paid versions, is you get more you get more participants. And
Contestants? Do we win
contestants.
something?
you win. I don't know.
Can we see who has the biggest boobs and win that prize?
Oh, go ahead. I think
just
you're gonna
kidding.
win. You're gonna win,
You'll win.
right?
I was gonna say.
You're supposed to win a prize.
You just made me feel insecure.
Oh, no.
Listen, you have your height. You'll be fine.
You have your height. You be fine. What?
I said she's short. Come on.
I'm almost 6 foot. It's fine.
Are you
She's
really?
an Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Glam is an Amazon. It's ridiculous. You can see her in the conventions because she's above everybody. I had no idea. I was
So
like,
so when you play Wonder Woman, you're actually Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
y'all.
Damn.
See our pictures that we have when we're side by side.
Well, yeah, but
Like it's like Arnold and Danny DeVito.
Look, she tried on one of my what was it the bat jacket that I got. She goes, and that was before like coronavirus was bad. And I have a video of her with it on, and it's so big on her. And she's like, "I'm the coronavirus."
Oh no.
Oh no.
And it pokes out. Yes, serial killer.
Apple crown.
I'm
Mm.
such an idiot in real life. I'm very playful. Like the way that I am on stream is like
She is
how I am in real
hyper.
life.
That's-
She is hyper.
That
She's
is one thing
jumpy. I was
about
like,
us, Rebel, is all of it, like how you see me or how you see them, that's how we are in real life.
That's
Most people
awesome.
have an act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which is cool. Have an act if you want, if that's how you want to be. But honestly, even when I dress up, when I talk, when I mess with people, this is what you're gonna get.
Hey,
Yeah.
100%.
and I think that's what makes people so successful. If you're yourself and be yourself, I think that's always like the number one tip that I've learned in the last year that I've been basically kind of semi sort of full time. Is like, because everybody's like, well, why don't you just be a character? It's like, what the hell can I do with a rebel dog? I guess I can get a dog mask and put a leather jacket on. And I go, I'm not quite sure what I can do as a character.
Could you please
Glad
get
you-
one of those? Please
got-
get one of those.
Make it a channel
what, the
point.
leather jacket or the
community-
dog mask?
The dog.
Both.
Both.
Oh,
both.
oh,
And can we put a collar on you too?
oh,
I have
ooh,
some.
Leash.
ooh,
Arrgh.
ooh.
Should
I'm-
make that a community
Mm.
challenge.
Listen, it's been
That
a
would be
while for me. I'm
amazing.
sorry. I'm just gonna shut up.
She's not sorry.
Hey,
I'm just gonna keep drinking.
that's okay. But yeah, I think that's like the number one thing is like be on it. I mean, that's the number one thing I always sit there and say is like you got to be yourself. Unless you can put the character on 24/7.
See, I get bored though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't
That's me.
noticed, I change constantly.
Not a fan
get
of
bored with
characters.
myself.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I mean, you know, IllKat, I love her because she does her DJ stuff, and I love watching her when she plays scary games. She's fun to play. She's fun to watch when she plays
You
scary
don't want to
games.
watch me, you'll bust your eardrums.
We all need to do Phasmo. Actually, have you seen the new game?
I scream like a little bitch when I play
Is it
Phasmo.
that corp?
I get
like
angry.
Ghost,
Yeah.
I'm not
Ghost Hunt
scared.
Corp or something
Yeah,
like that?
it's basically Phasmo 2.0.
I was gonna download it, but I wanted to wait and watch some streams on it.
It's still broken because it's like still in the early stages. It's in early access still,
Oh,
but
Broken games can be fun though.
it's interesting because you got the
Clips.
basically the exact same thing as Phasmo, except for it's a little bit more graphic detailed, and the ghost can chase you outside the house.
Oh, no.
I'd be down
it
with
looks
that.
interesting, but
Bring it on.
I want to wait on it. But
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean-
I'm playing Phasmo already.
Yeah, I love
See, I get
Phasmo.
bored with Phasmo within like an hour. I'm
Really?
bored. Yeah.
I
Because
guess
I hide in the
People wanna
closet the
talk
whole
to me.
time.
hide in the
Anyway.
closet the whole time.
That's why.
Oh, I'm bossy. I'm very bossy in Phasmo. Like I tell people what to do, and if they don't do it my way, I get irritated.
You're like that in real life too.
Oh shit, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Did you finish the village yet? Should be asked.
I did finish the village. I loved that game.
I never played
yes,
that one.
I did finish it. I loved it.
Who said they hated Phasmo? They didn't hate it. They just said they got bored after an hour. That'd be lame. Ours,
Well, I
haven't
get
got to
scared of
play
them, so I
yet.
hide in the closet.
yeah. Well, don't play Ghost Hunters in.
I have not played
No,
that.
I feel like she should because it's hilarious. Because I'm not scared. She's screaming and I'm laughing.
Yeah,
Listen,
I mean,
I love horror. I love horror movies. I love to decorate my house like that. But games, I think it's the fact that you're so submerged and surrounded, and it's just so close to you. And I don't know, it freaks me out. It gives me literal anxiety. That's why people want me to play scary games because I will scream the entire time.
makes good
Does that make me a
content.
psychopath for not being scared by them? Because I'm like, yeah, come on, I'm not scared. Bring it on. Yeah.
You just got Ghost Hunters. Yeah, it's. I watched somebody play it the other night, and nobody, I watched Insum. I watched him play like a run through in which he's like a master pro at all those scary games. But it's like, okay, I'm gonna download this. I played it, and I didn't realize that the ghost chased you outside the house. I was standing at the door, and the ghost was like kept coming at me. And
Like, don't say. No, I'm not. No.
You should
And-
play that with me. You want some good content? Play that. with me.
You want a screamer?
Yeah.
Your ears may bleed.
and you
I'll
got,
throw that out there.
and I guess the object is if it chases you outside, you got to get back into the RV, and the
Yeah,
ghost
but
will.
see, I run outside to get away from the ghost attack.
Yeah, I know. That's what I do too. But I guess once it gets to the RV, I guess it will slam the RV. It will knock and hit and everything else
No
and rock the
way.
RV. Yeah.
Ooh.
It will not come into the RV, but that's your safe space. But it will sit there and rock. I watched a guy last night play it. Relic, one of my friends. The thing was literally pounding on the side of the RV, and you could see the RV shaking. It's like they put a lot of detail into it, but yeah, it's still got some work to do.
Where is it?
But all right, IllKat.
I was
who's-
trying to get your
oh,
mouse.
What? My mouse.
Yeah,
I was
it
trying to figure out what she's
Gonna
over
grab her.
here,
I
like.
know. I was like, what are you doing?
I was
What
like,
is
oh,
she
hey,
doing? She's
conjuring
whispering and
something.
creepy. Yeah. Lamb's over here chanting, doing
I was
spells.
like,
It's fine.
la, la,
She's
la,
got her
la, la, la,
transmutation circle down.
come.
All right, so IllKat, who was your inspiration?
Oh man, what was his name?
Well, that was a great inspiration.
What's his name?
No.
I'm glad it was a him and not a her.
Yeah.
No, I remember who it was. His name is 1HP. I remember he was like a big mixer.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember when I
know
first
him.
started, and I used to watch him all the time, and I was part of his community. And I wasn't streaming then; I was just watching. But yeah, like he inspired me to kind of do it. I don't know what it was. I guess it was his friendliness, his demeanor, and his community that did it. And I was like, man, it'd be cool if I created something like this too.
Nice.
And I'm still friends with like a lot of the people in that community as well as him. Even though he's moved on and stopped streaming.
Mm.
And it's always nice to catch up with them.
Yeah, it's always nice to find people that actually they'll come back after a while. Even the ones that you know, didn't make it on Twitch or whatever, or just sit there and said the hell with it and just gave up and
Mhm.
or not really
Sad
gave
about
up. It
that.
was just, I mean, I can understand.
much.
It's like you put so much because when I first did it, I put so much effort and thought into making my streams to where, you know, they were, like I said, I didn't know, but I didn't know anything. I found everything out I had to do about streaming on my own and watching you guys and everything else. I mean, that's how I found everything out, you know. I didn't have like the structure, you know, because we all are a family, you know. It's like when you this is a family. Streamers and content creators are a family, you know. That's the only ones I can sit there and say, yeah, there's some toxicity in there somewhere, you know, with a few of them.
Yeah, it's anywhere though.
Yeah.
But what's a
weird
family
dysfunctional
without
family.
drama, right?
Exactly.
Boring.
You know, it's like I'm gonna say probably about 90% of anybody that you go to anybody's channel, as long as you don't self promote that saying, hey, I'm a streamer, you know, if you go in there and asks, you know, sit there and say, you know, well, how'd you do that? Or, you know, or why would you do that? You know, 90% of them are gonna answer you. They might not
I like
answer
when
you
they
in
ask
stream.
questions. I like when people ask me questions.
Yeah.
It keeps my brain going because you know sometimes we tend to forget like all the shit that we had to go through to learn what we learned because I know for myself I learned a lot of stuff on my own. Like I started asking questions after a while, but I learned from my mistakes
Exactly.
more than anything.
Yeah.
I still am learning from those, but
Yeah, I think every day is a learning process, especially with streaming. Like you learn, and you have to be very mindful of what you say too. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
I'm
I
bad at
though?
that.
So there's times where I'm like, I'm not gonna say that.
I don't really give a shit. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
like
but
as long as it's not
I'm
offensive,
just like,
like I would
do
never
it.
try to
I don't
offend
care.
somebody. But
Yeah, I would never try to offend anybody.
Yeah, I look at it this way. From what I've learned in the
I've
last
done
2
the trolls.
years, yeah, what I've learned in the last 2 years, if you get offended by going into somebody's channel because they say, I mean, it depends on how they put it. You know, if they just totally are a total dick to you when they're talking to you in chat, yeah,
Yeah,
then
I
there's
don't like
probably a
that.
problem. But if
I'll
they're
just
trying,
back out.
yeah, if they're trying to be constructive, you know, and give you some information, you know, that's a different story. But there is a lot of people that get offended by it. Even though they ask the question, they still get offended by the answer. You
I'm
know,
pretty sure I offend everybody just by breathing, and I've just learned to like talk through it. I'm like, okay, that's nice. Anyway, you can't make everybody happy. You can try your best.
No, you
and
can't.
Be
And I-
sweet,
No.
but like someone's gonna always take it personal, even if you weren't talking to them.
You know, it's just like
Like-
R in chat, you know, he's a brand new streamer. You know, he came into my chat
Welcome.
and he hadn't started streaming yet until, you know, he came in, asked questions with the community, you know, because we got there's a couple of us in here or one of us in here is like, he's not here right now. He's still at work. But one of my mods, he's like a programmer, you know, so he was like giving him tips and stuff like that on what to do with some of the stuff. And, you know, he was really computer knowledgeable. I want to say geeky, but that's not it. You know, it's computer
We're all
knowledgeable.
geeks.
Yeah, you got to be geeks, you know.
We're
Yeah,
nerds.
we're all. Dude, this is the fourth toy you brought me, Kat.
He's like, play with me. Play with me.
She keeps bringing in new toys. I know, mommy. I know.
But, all right, Glam, who was your inspiration?
I didn't really have one to start streaming. But my inspiration to start streaming is because I was lonely as hell. But when I did start streaming, I don't know
look
how
at the
many of you
puppy.
know them, but Metro Birdman and Magic the Gamer were two huge inspirations in me starting to stream. I actually learned a lot from them. Some stuff they taught me worked for me, some didn't. So, you know, I try to take an accountability when people teach me things or tell me things. I'm going to try them, and if they don't work for me, either going to reroute it some other way or use it. But those two streamers from Mixer, they were Mixer partners before I was. They helped me, you know, but within building the community. So I'd have to say they were my inspiration because I really didn't know anything about streaming or have somebody that I watched. I didn't even watch streams before Mixer. I had no idea what it was. I just turned the shit
Same.
on and was like, "Hey, look at me! I play video games." That was
There's one thing.
That's
There's one thing that it just hit me the other day is when I was putting it, the last week, because I will never put one of these together within 3 days or within 5 days. It's impossible. I don't. It's like, oh, it's gonna be really, really easy. I'll just throw everything together. I'm good at that. It's like, no, that was so stressful. I was up to like 2 o'clock in the morning for the last 3 days putting this together. And so, but anyways, when I was putting this together, reading your guys' stats and reading going through some of the stuff, I cannot believe that Mixer's only been around since 2017. It feels like it's been around forever.
I feel like I've been a streamer like half of my life.
I know, and I've only been doing it for 2 years, and I feel like I've been doing it for a lifetime. It's so fun. I guess because it's fun to do, even though there's a lot of downs. I would say there's probably, I don't know. Would you guys agree? There's probably quite a bit of downs compared to the ups.
There is a lot of downs.
Yeah, it's a roller coaster. I'm glad that I have a tough skin, and I always kind of reinvent and make new goals in my head to kind of keep me going.
Yep.
But there's
My
a lot
skin
of
didn't
periods.
start that way though.
Yeah, there's
When I started
periods
streaming,
where
I
I'm
cried
like,
a
"Oh,
lot.
fuck."
Cried a lot.
You have to have it because people are gonna come at you. You're gonna run into situations. You're gonna get stuck in your own
You're
head.
fat. You're a titty streamer.
Takes time. Yeah, it takes time.
You get, especially being a female.
Oh,
we tend to get a lot of shit from that.
Oh yeah, don't get me started on backseat gamers.
And they don't expect you to give them crap back. They expect you to sit there, take it, and cry. So when they get crap back, I know all of us here are not just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you're right.
Exactly,
I'll stop and hit like start," or we're gonna stop our stream. No, we're gonna come back at them, and then they're going to either do one of two things: cry and leave, or become our best friend.
I'm gonna go fuck their daddy.
She says that. She's said that. Fuck your daddy. You're like, what?
I'm like, oh, do you want me to be your stepmom? Because I can do it. It took me a while to get to that point though, because when I first started, everything was hurtful, especially when you're a smaller. I hate the word small streamers because I feel like you can always grow, but when you're first starting out, they don't look at you the same. You know what I mean? You don't have the following. You don't have the views. They're like, oh, look at you with only 10 people watching. So, you get more shit not having. After losing everything and starting over, I can see where it sucks.
And that was traumatizing because, you can't go from, it's weird. I feel like they went through it worse, but it was weird to go from okay, hundreds and hundreds of people, and we're talking to them there's 3 people. I remember this. It didn't seem that long ago this happened, but it's wrong. What did I do? You feel like you hurt people or something, like they don't like you anymore, and it was just everybody was messed up. But
retirement package. Yeah, me too.
Oh, there was a question.
So
I think
says if you had any advice for people who were shy to start streaming, what would it be?
I personally would say start with no cam.
Yeah.
Because it is, even starting now after 3 years. I mean, okay, so not so much now because I'm very outgoing, I'm very talkative, and I kind of just say what's on my mind, and I get in trouble for it a lot. But hey, Rebel, what's on my face?
Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
I forget. I can't touch this browser. I forget. I'm sorry.
So I would say start with no cam and get used to speaking. Get used to talking to people to start with. And then once you're comfortable with that, maybe add an avatar. See how you feel with that. Depending on how shy you are, and then work to a camera. See,
you can start I started with my camera way the hell up and to the left and dark, and then slowly moved it closer and closer and closer until I look through the thing and I don't even realize it's there half the time. I don't know what where my camera is. I ignore it. You learn to ignore it after a while and don't even think about it. But
I don't. I'm always like, does my hair look good or what?
My setup's different. I can't see anything. I'm just there's a thing. I'm phasing it out to shoot stuff. Rum helps. Rum.
Yeah, true.
By the way, that's ILLKAT.
But talking, getting used to talking and talking.
What was
talking
it?
to you.
ILLKAT. IllKat.
Oh, well, sorry.
It's okay. That was my mixer one before I changed it.
That's probably why I put that one in there.
But to tag on what they said, yes, I think start off with no cam and get okay, this is what kind of I do sometimes. I don't do it anymore, but when I first started, I had like I had like I had something to talk to that I would focus on next to my camera, and I would just keep looking at it and just like talk to it like it was a person. That kind of helps because it gives you like that focus.
Yeah, that could work.
Or some people they use a stuffed animal, right? I heard about that technique where they have a stuffed
Oh,
animal right next
yeah.
to their setup, so that it makes you feel comfortable.
I've heard about that. Like just looking at that like a happy thing. Like this makes me happy, and I'm staring at it, not the camera. But talking.
Yeah, I think that was. I think that was my.
focus toy is.
I think that was my biggest thing. It's like,
Oh, I love that.
oh, nice.
This is my focus toy.
I forgot about that.
Nice. So why is that your focus toy? What is the significance of that?
It's just it gives me comfort. It's just there. Like if there's times where you will have downtime when you're streaming where no one's talking, and I just kind of like just look at it.
And
it just makes me keep talking.
Yeah.
Or I'll like bring up Futurama or bring up something weird. And, I don't know. It's just something to focus on whenever
nice.
I'm like veering away from like what I'm doing.
So speaking of that, since focus, Glam, what do you use to? Do you use something to focus on? Nope. You just go at it and just.
Pretty much. I just turn my camera on and start yakking.
Hey. What about you,
But
Shadow?
it wasn't always that way.
It wasn't always that way?
That's what I do now.
What about you, Shadow? Do you have a focus item?
No, my TV is my focus item, so I guess gaming, it's always like my setup's way different. I don't have monitors or even a desk or anything. Like I have one, but it's in a box.
You didn't put that monitor up yet?
No, I have that one. That's what I read my chat off of. Thank you, or else I wouldn't be able to. I haven't got me a monitor. But like, so my game is my focus item. I stare at my game. If I'm playing a game, like I've noticed, if I try to do like right now, it's driving me nuts because ADHD is strong. If I have a game on the background, I'd be sitting here playing Peggle and having a conversation perfectly fine because I'm gaming, and gaming makes me not nervous because that's what I do. I'm good at it and I love it. So I guess video games are my focus item.
Hey, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Glam. What have been the challenges of switching from Mixer to Twitch?
Well,
these are the deep questions.
Well, it's a multitude of things for me right now. Because when Mixer
Bye,
closed,
cereal.
I went to Twitch. Bye, serial killer. Bye.
Bye.
But I was only there for a couple months, which I did really well. I had a high amount of subs. I was making good money. But I decided to go to Trovo because I felt like I don't need to put all my eggs in one basket again. And the viewership over here is completely different. Like I was holding, 30 to 50 people on Twitch, but it was still only showing, 10 to 12 as my viewership rate. And it was just never changing. I was feeling very defeated. And not everybody came from Mixer to find me over to Twitch. Some just never even bothered to make an account. I'm noticing a lot more of the people that used to follow me on Mixer are on and other people's channels and are still over on Twitch. So I just recently started multi-streaming, but the financial part of it has been the hardest because I did very well on Mixer after a certain amount of time and building a community and people being so generous, and I was very, very thankful, and I accomplished a lot. I bought a lot of things. They helped me tremendously. And then going from that to kind of just trying to survive is where it went wrong. And I do this because I can't work outside of my house, so
yeah. No, I totally get you. I'm starting to hate nothing. It's kind of weird. It's like we all 90. I don't know if I want to say 90. Maybe 60 to 70% of us that stream all have some type of anxiety about going outside, or have or society in general. You know, it's the reason why we do this.
Glam are agoraphobic, so like
Yeah.
legit, we get in states where we can't even open the front door. So this is as close to a job as we can get. We just also happen to love it.
Yeah.
And
It just
having,
happens
you know,
to-
disabled children. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's we both do.
So yeah, I mean,
Rough.
that's my issue. It's like when I started streaming, I wanted to do this full time because, or at least try to because, you know, I work in the general public and I have for years, and this last year has really taken a toll on me mentally. You know, when it comes to that stuff, you know, just like it has everybody else. But it's like I have been trying to figure out something else to do other than having to drive 20 miles to work every day and 20 miles to home, you know. And then I drive for my job, so I drive in traffic all day long and have to deal with all the dumbasses that don't know how to drive.
Road
You know,
rage.
you're giving
Yeah.
me anxiety
I know.
talking about it.
You know, so but yeah, so it's you know, I ask these questions because it's kind of interesting because everybody has their own story, and you know, that's why I love to figure out why everybody has done what they've done and where they have done it and how they have done it, you know. But so it's like you were talking about you know, changing from Mixer to Twitch and people not finding you. What do you think, Glam, that you could figure out? You know, if you could go to Twitch tomorrow and sit there and say this is like something that needs to be done for discoverability, what would do you have any ideas to how Twitch could be better at discoverability?
I could get naked and get in a hot tub.
That will definitely do it.
She's not wrong.
I'm just
That's
saying
sad.
it's listen, I am not knocking your game. You do what you do. Get your bag. I am not mad at anybody for that. But the fact remains that I'm trying to keep my clothes on, y'all. I'm trying real hard. It's getting harder and harder every day. But
Haunted
the
said he'll be down for
discoverability
that.
over here is insane, and that's
It's
why I
stagnant.
went to Trovo, and it's getting harder over there because people are coming from here and going over there. So it's just, you know, it's as it grows and grows and grows, it's still hard because, you know, I feel like not only because it was a mobile platform, but they are more inclined to look for people with higher numbers, and they're going to go for people with higher numbers. And granted, mine are doing fine, but it's still, I don't know. I just always want to be bigger. I always want to be greater. I always want to do more. You know, you go from this high that we all went through to, you know, starting all over again. It's just
Basically like
your
high
mental
school.
health.
It's basically like
yeah,
it's basically like going
and-
from junior high to high school.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, okay, where'd all my friends go? Nobody likes me. I'm in this. Where'd everybody go? And you feel lost and incomplete. And that has been my mental struggle after giving up so much to build what I built. I gave up time with my family. I lost most of my family. You know, I still got my kids, but you know,
Yeah.
I lost
as your
everything
kids,
else in the
though, yeah.
process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just, yeah, so many people did too, because I can see a lot of different people's changed in their stream, you know, the way they stream. You know, some of the people I used to watch on Mixer religiously, you know, they were all like hyped and everything else, and you watch them over here in Twitch, and they're not as
And you're
hyped.
it's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
they've
sad.
changed, and it's for the bad. Like they got stuck in the sad place, which a lot of us did, but like we pulled ourselves out, or at least are trying to pull ourselves out. And like you can't just stay stuck in that, well, I used to be awesome and now I suck, because then you kind of fulfill the prophecy. Because if you don't like believe in yourself, then like people coming in are gonna look at you and be like, oh yeah, no. Like, so it sucks to have to like
Yeah.
force that mentality on yourself, because you're gonna have bad days and still stream. A lot of times I just won't. Like if I'm having a horrible day, I just won't. I know Glam won't either. She's like, yeah, nope. But you still have to try to like work through it and push through it, and it's just it's weird. It's weird feeling like, hey, I used to be someone, and now I'm like, I'm still cool, right? No, please, someone tell me I'm still cool. Like, I need it.
You're cool.
Like, it's a struggle.
I guess we need that reassurance after. I wasn't always a person that needed that reassurance either. I always
No.
felt good about myself. I always said, I'm going to leave some sort of legacy. I'm going to make people remember me. And then, I don't know. I guess when you start to feel irrelevant after losing everything, it
Yeah.
kind of sucks.
Yeah. What about
Look
you,
at Kat.
IllKat?
Why you look so sad, Kat? You want a hug?
She's got them big eyes.
I know. I love her little baby deer eyes.
I
What?
know, I love her.
Call it a
When I hug and be like, it's okay. She's like not sad. She's just tired.
So what would your idea? What would your idea you'd bring to the table about discoverability over here on Twitch?
Oh man. Why give me the hard question?
It's a hard question.
This
It is.
It's really, really, really hard. It's almost like you have to inject yourself in so many other communities again.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the hardest thing about the move was with Mixer. I spent countless of hours like going into streams, making friends, like you know, not necessarily, you know, like finding a community, but just building friendships. And then to lose all that when it happened, it sucked. That was my biggest heartbreak. And where am I going with this? Oh my god, now you got me in my feels. The question was discoverability, and now
Hey,
I'm like answering something.
That's
else.
why I
No, you're
tweeted. It's like
right.
grab your beers. It's gonna
Yeah.
get rowdy, and grab your
Okay,
tissues because
wait,
it's gonna
let
get
me-
tear jerky.
My ADHD is hitting. Okay, let me backtrack. The hard part is just doing that again. Going into other
Having the
communities.
time.
Yes,
to do
having the
that
time to
again.
do that, because now I don't have the time to do that. Like I'm always working, and it's hard for me to go in people's streams and support. I try to as much as I can, but I know it wasn't at the caliber that I did with Mixer.
Yeah, but you're also a nurse in the middle of a pandemic, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's just how I handle my discoverability is to just go into different communities and make friends all over again and support again.
I'm trying to do it again. It's just hard.
And I don't have time to do TikTok. I don't
Yeah.
have time to do YouTube. It's like I almost just
Yeah.
do it like once a month if I need to. But I know that's supposed to increase my discoverability, but I've already accepted the fact of what my goal is with my Twitch stream. You know, it's not to have the big numbers for me. It's not to be, you know, one of the big streamers. For me, it's to get my name out there and do my music like I want to.
Yeah, yeah,
And you will.
yeah. You will. Yeah, I love watching your DJ streams. I love
Mhm.
watching all your
They're so much
streams.
fun.
I mean,
Aw, thank you.
I mean, most of you guys are on. I mean, IllKat's on when I'm off of work, but most of you guys are on like during the day when I'm at work. So it's like I do like flybys. I sit there and when I'm on my mobile, I'll sit there. If I'm at a stoplight, I'll see somebody on and I'll try to go in and chat with them or something like that. But it's been very, very heart wrenching.
Yeah, but I will say though, with when it comes to gaming, I pretty much have no discoverability on Twitch. But when it comes to music and Lego stream and Lego building,
Yeah.
that's where my discoverability lies. And that's what my focus is more on that. When it comes to building my Twitch page.
And see, and that's kind of what, because I suck at games. I like playing them, but I suck at them. 100%. I tried for a year to get my KD up in Call of Duty and stuff like that, and it's just not gonna happen. I mean, I've even switched to keyboard and mouse. I'm getting better at keyboard and mouse, but
Honestly, I still play the games because I enjoy the community. Like I
Yeah.
enjoy playing with Glam and Gigi, and I enjoy playing with Blackout with Death and playing Warzone with my friends.
yeah,
But that's not my main focus on my content.
yeah. So, Shadow, what would you, if you could bring something to the table, what would you bring to the table for discoverability?
Well, it just seemed like it was easier over on Mixer. It really, and I don't know why, but because it's the same things over here, you would think, but so Twitch is oversaturated. It's just a fact. And some of you have to be dramatic you have to be dramatic and do some weird, like crazy, like Glam wasn't joking with the hot tub thing. Like that literally hit epic numbers immediately. All them chicks got partnered and or banned or both, and then like, and none of us here. That's not the way we work. The only thing I figured out how to do is a combination of things. And yeah, it takes time that doesn't seem to exist anymore. And I'm like, what was I doing then where I had time? Maybe it was just like a different feeling, but it's like spreading your brand everywhere. So yes, TikToks and Twitters and the Instagrams and the YouTube, and I'm still working on that. I have no idea what I'm doing there.
Don't
None.
feel bad.
No,
But
don't feel bad because
my
Yeah,
raid
I'm
scene
I'm right there
got
with you.
more.
I think we're
My
all
raid
working on
scene
that one.
has 50,000 views because it's robot chicken. My videos have like two. I'm like, what? Okay, but
All right, have a good
like,
night,
so
Eva.
you shove
Bye, Miss
yourself. Bye, Miss Eva. You shove yourself
Bye,
all over
Miss
the place,
Eva.
and then you also try to like find other communities that are like yours,
Oh, that's
and
cool.
like friends that are like you, and then you go over there and you say hi, and you try to like it feels almost like you're not trying to steal viewers, you're just trying to find like the rest of the people like you've had on Mixer. It seemed easier to find like people like you, and here you really have to go searching really hard, and you can have as many hashtags whatever as you want to. It doesn't work that way. It's really not that helpful. It's
Mm-mm.
No.
sometimes more harmful.
Nope.
Like, and I don't understand why, but like I can search a hashtag for mental health, and then crazy stuff pops up, and that was super trippy. Oh my
I
god!
know that trippy.
Oh,
I was like,
Yeah, my
whoa.
camera died. I don't know why my
What?
camera died.
Mm,
What do you have, a
he's a
wireless
bubble
camera?
mouthing.
No.
He's doing that Vogue move.
Yeah, he's like,
We see you.
come on, Vogue.
There it goes.
But like, it's a hey, found an arm. Um, it's rough, and you aren't allowed to have bad days on Twitch. On Mixer, I had some of my highest numbers talking about real issues with
Wrong
mental
camera.
health and different stuff. If I do that here, my numbers drop immediately. People are like, "Oh, depression, run away." Where on Mixer, you could talk about that. Oh, lost my
Mhm.
earbud, and
Mm.
everything. Everybody showed up and was like, "Yeah, I feel like that." They felt comfortable, and then over here, it's like taboo, and I don't get it at all.
Well, I think the issue with that is, and I'm just going to say from experience, listen, I do love to talk about mental health and I do like to reach out to people and help people with mental health because I struggle from it. You struggle, we all struggle from it,
Yeah,
especially now. But most people are more inclined to watch somebody that's happy. You're going to put them in a good mood, you're going to change their mood.
yeah,
And that's kind of where maybe acting comes in to play. Not necessarily that I'm acting differently, but I have to psych myself out to say I want to do this today, I want to talk to people, I want to put myself out there. Otherwise I will be stuck in my bed,
yeah.
and I have been. So you just sometimes you just got to run around and jiggle your ass and dance to music and be like, okay, I'm ready for this. I'm
Yeah,
ready
I'm
to
happy.
take on
I
the
swear
fucking
I'm
world.
happy. I'm gonna be happy. Everything's great. Everything's wonderful. I'm lying, but I'm gonna believe it today.
Because
Yeah,
there are
I do
people
it
that are
every day.
suffering from depression and they're sad, and they come to your channel to get that smile, to get that
No,
feeling, and I hate to say it, but it's true. They A lot of people are not going to sit there and watch you when you're just completely upset all the time.
Yeah.
I mean,
no,
I
Yeah.
can't
they're
even
not.
sit there and watch someone talk about
It makes me
how.
sad. Like,
Yeah,
I get
I'm
in my
just.
feels and I'm like,
I'm like,
ugh, I
wait,
gotta back out.
what did I walk into?
Yeah, it's just it's just like back, what was it, a few, what was it, 6 7 months ago, when people were sitting there getting fucking tagged on Twitter and stuff like that for their comments they were making about, it was only, the whole $5 a month thing. I'm sure y'all remember that. Everybody was sitting there coming across the girl that was sitting there saying it was only
Oh, I remember
$5 a month. They
Yeah.
those are the streams I try to stay away from, the ones that sit there and beg for money on stream.
Oh yeah, for only $5 a month, I could be a millionaire.
Yeah, and the ones
Yeah,
that sit there and,
no,
like
I
you
did
said,
not
the
like
ones that
her.
just sit there and just kind of promote
Complain.
Yeah,
Like, they
just
complain the whole time. They're
promote
upset all the time.
negativity. It's just
Like,
like,
Yeah,
you know-
Listen, we got our own negativity. I can't handle someone else's
exactly,
negativity.
exactly. You know, it's like, you know, it's what I tell people. It's like, man, I have drama in my life. I do this to get away from my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is my,
This
you know,
is our bubble.
yeah, I join the discords to escape from reality.
Motherfucker, I killed you. What the hell?
What? Who'd you kill?
Oh,
You killed what? What did you kill?
Just killed someone on the stream.
It was a gnat. I killed him, and I looked at him, and then
All
I
of a sudden
looked
you hear,
back down, and he
"Motherfucker, I
was
killed
gone.
Hold on.
I know I got a
Sorry.
fly buzzing around me in here.
I
It's
did
like,
too. It's really annoying.
but yeah, you know, that's one of the things that I will, you know, if I go into somebody's stream and that's all they're talking about is like, oh, I've got $3,000 in bills that I need paid, or if you know, whatever you guys can give me to help me. It's like, no, this is not the platform for that.
No, and that I think that's a really big no-no. That's streamer 101. Never
Yeah.
do
Beg
those
for
things.
money.
Mm-mm.
You know, because that's one thing, you know, I tell a lot of people when they ask me, it's like, when they ask me, it's like, what should I do for my streams? It's like, bring value to your streams. You know, if you want people to come in, I mean, you have to maybe do a little product research, you know, and find out, you know, it's just like, this is a new generation of viewers, you know,
Yeah.
because this is a new generation of viewers. You have to figure out what they want. So you're going to have to change your value from what we knew 2 years ago when we started out, you know, on Mixer. Even some of us that started out on Twitch, I mean, even the values have changed on all platforms.
It's always changing.
Yeah, you know, so you've got
to evolve with the process.
Exactly.
and
you know, you've got to
It's
figure
hard
out,
for
and you've got to bring value to your stream. You know, you all three of you, actually all four of you, Reanimator, and all four of you bring value to your stream. You know, IllKat brings the music, she brings the gameplay, Glam brings the gameplay, and she brings the costumes, the cosplays. You know, Shadow brings, you know, the gameplay, and she has
I'm
no
an
filter.
asshole.
Yeah, you have no filter.
She brings,
I'm an asshole. I bring
She
the
brings the
asshole.
asshole.
She
You know,
brings the
and that's-
sass.
And that's like me. I
Yes.
like going to
Oh,
streams
I
like that.
That's nicer than what I said.
Yeah, I like going
Thank
I
you.
like going to streams that are 100%. You know, and you four ladies, since I've known you for as long as I've known you, you guys have been 100% since the day one that I've met you. You guys don't try to make more than, you know, you ladies do not try to be something you're not, you know. Yeah,
don't think
I
we
like,
would know how.
huh?
Do you think
What
Like,
you see is
do
what
you
you
think
get.
Yeah.
I
because
don't know
of,
how.
like,
Yeah.
I know
Shadow
we always
brings
have
a
fun
weird.
and poke fun and play a lot, but I think a lot of it too is our maturity level.
Yeah.
Like we
mean,
get
like,
it.
Immaturity level.
I mean, yeah,
Hey.
we've all like, you know, we're very playful, and yes, we do act immature, but at the same time, we are.
But we
Yeah.
also know our worth too. because
Yes,
we've
Yeah.
been
we know our
around.
worth.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot of our problem too, is because we do know our worth, but we have to restart our worth. Is what it.
Miss
Yeah,
Hellfire, I
exactly.
think
We
for the
know
Lord.
what we bring to the
Unfair.
table, and I think that's what sets us apart from others, because there's still others who still, you know, still have like, you know, still trying to figure that out.
Yeah. You know, it's like, you know, like we talked about in the beginning. It's like it's one of those things. It's the reason why I like doing it, because it's a challenge. It's a challenge every day to figure out what to do next. You know, what to make people more intrigued and more.
That's true. Yeah,
You
I
know.
always think of what can I do to make these people laugh today.
Exactly. You know,
Open your mouth.
open your mouth.
Hey!
That's why people say they watch me, because they don't know what's going to come out of my mouth next. I was like, you're
Yeah.
lucky if
That
a
is
dick
true.
doesn't.
Yeah,
but
you know what? That's
Oh
why I
my
watch
Oh,
Glam. That's why I watch you too.
yeah.
Is because of the crap that you say.
Yeah, 'cause it's no filters, you know. Even though
Sorry.
Twitch
That's
Twitch puts a lot of filters on us, you know, like with the number 3 words that we're not allowed to say, which I still have not.
Oh, it's very hard.
I still have
there's
not
more
been
than
able
3.
to. I still, well,
They're
you know,
adding.
yeah, the
Oh my
well,
God.
yeah.
Uh-oh, I don't know those words.
I don't
And
either.
I
I
don't
missed the memo.
understand
There's one
why
that's very
those.
British that you're not allowed to say anymore that all of us have as females.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, that one's
understand.
fun.
I
can't
don't
say that
understand how
anymore.
those words are so. This kind of leads me into the last topic. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't understand how those words. I mean, I understand how they affect people if they'll let them affect it, if they let them affect it, their emotional being and stuff like that. But it's like there's so many other words out there that mean so much more and are so more derogatory than those 3 words that they put in this last time.
I hope they don't watch my VOD.
Look this up now, sir. What do I look
say
up?
that a lot.
Twitch banned words?
Yeah. Oh, you don't know the words?
No.
Oh.
Well,
I
we are
just
actually
started
allowed to
streaming on Twitch
talk-
again. I have no idea.
talk about them if we say that they are banned words that you're not supposed to use.
Wow, I didn't know
Yep.
this. I
Yeah.
missed the memo.
Could
Yep.
you text those to me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's the 3 words that'll get you banned is those 3 words that came out a couple months ago. I think it started
I
like
probably
back
already
in.
said them 100%.
But
I guarantee you said at least one.
yeah, it's like, but why? I
Why
didn't even.
censor us like
I
that,
had to
though?
freaking Google most of those words to find, or a couple of those words to find out what they meant.
Yeah, I didn't know what one was, and I was like, but they've added another one recently.
Oh, have they?
And that's the one, the female one I was talking about. But the other ones were, yeah. Oh, hello, sneakers. Enjoy your drinking.
Cheers.
Are we cheersing? Okay.
Cheers.
I don't have a
Cheers,
cup,
my
so I'm
Clink.
drinking out of my bottle.
I just dropped my
Clink,
container
clink.
over the floor, so it's fine.
What's up, sneakers?
All right, I'm gonna take a picture of this lamb and I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
it's
text your
it's
son.
just
You
so
should come
crazy.
and
It's like,
over.
but that's one thing. That's one thing. As you guys being, as you ladies being female, what do you guys think about all of the stuff that has gone around? With Ivy. What's up? How girl?
Let's whisper.
You just wanted to say hi. Hi. But hi. But it's like, do you think females get higher priority than males on? I mean, seriously. I mean, because that's like the number one thing that's been around for a long time. Oh my God, ASMR.
I would love to answer this because,
Go ahead,
like,
Shadow. You take this one.
What's that
You know,
word?
so yeah.
Which
have
one?
fun
The
Googling
S
that
word
one.
or the
It
V
starts with
word or the?
the I?
No, I know the C
Oh,
word and the S
the I
but
word?
That's really stupid. But what's the I?
The I had to look up, and I still don't quite get it.
Well, I
But, all right,
definitely am not
so
going to say it. So
I
don't.
know there are
Yeah.
a lot of biased, lovely people that say that, well, you're a girl, so you should have all the money, all the viewers, and why are you top 10%? Most of the top 10% are not girls, and the two
Yeah.
that are horrible freaking role models. I'll say it. That's my own belief. It's my opinion. I don't like them. I don't like what they do. I don't like what they stand for, and they're
Thank you
the
for the
reason that those banned words exist now. Because they're making females into a weird, we're only good for one thing kind of light, and I think there's a new one that actually shows game skill and talent, and super happy for it. But for the most part, you get stuck in a box of, oh, you're a female streamer, so it's all about how big your tits are. It's can you shake it more? Can you get
I'm gonna tell you
skinnier? Can
100%
lose weight?
on
Can you-
Turbo. It's males.
Yep.
100%. They're always featured.
Famous
They always
Switch.
have 600 viewers, 300 viewers, 200 viewers, but they get featured because they're good at the game.
The only people you'll see featured on Twitch that are females are, and not joking, the ones doing something weird and sexual, the ones that
Yeah.
are showing the most cleavage, or they have the sweetest voices and just help me and I need a man.
Yeah.
If you want me to be honest, that gets on my fucking nerves.
Same. Well, we're being honest here. I hate that.
Yeah.
I can't stand that. If you have a lovely voice, good for you. I sound like a dude. I've always sounded like a dude. I talk like a dude, and I'm just gonna own who I am. But if you're using your sweet voice to, and I've seen it happen,
Is someone taking a
abuse
piss?
people.
I know, that's what I
Oh, that's my knee cooking. I'm so sorry. Can you put the cover on that? So
I was like, someone got a shiwi or what?
I know. I was getting ready to start looking around, make sure my dog wasn't
That's
doing
why
something.
I don't have filters on my mic. That's why I was like, I turned off my air conditioner.
Don't work.
That's
Hang
how
on.
it works.
Hang on.
Oh, what'd you do?
He broke everything.
Hi,
Because
everybody.
of
Can you
me.
hear us?
Yeah, they can still hear
Do
you.
you want me to touch my mic?
Yes, Ivy.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Yeah, oh my
sorry,
God, you have
Sneakers,
your
the
boobs
camera
out.
angle
That's
don't
why
work.
you have viewers. Yeah, look, I'm gonna wear whatever the fuck I want to because this is comfortable. It's like me. Look, Glam. We
Listen,
have
and
a
half
lot
the
of low
time,
cut shit.
mine
We
aren't
don't
even
like being
out.
choked by
This
a
is
t-shirt.
a very rare occasion.
Yeah, they're on display to today. Like mine were out yesterday. I had them full showcase because it was 90 freaking degrees and I was dying.
Mhm.
So
Listen,
yeah, I wore a sluttier dress.
I got
and I was
ease.
comfortable.
It's too hard to hide it, and I don't give two fucks.
Hey,
You break.
but
You
you know
do
what?
break things.
You know, I look at it this way. It's like all those girl stream, you know, the ones that we're talking about, like
Yeah, you
like
have to work
Amaranth
for
and
it.
I can't remember the other ones. Amaranth's the only one I ever
Uh.
remember. But all those
Yeah,
ones
the
that do that, it's like I look at it this way. It's like it's content. You know, we are content creators. Whether you know,
I did burlesque, and I'm still upset with some of the things I've seen here. And I'm all about like female body empowerment, whatever male body empowerment. Enjoy that. Put it on display. I have stripped live in front of huge audiences. But like when it comes to over here, like, and I love music and I love art and like give me some dance and all that stuff. But that's not why they're doing it. If they were doing it to
Yeah.
show their skills, I would be down in a second.
Yeah.
But they're not doing it to show their skills. They're doing it to show off their OnlyFans.
exactly. That's
Which
been
is
my
where they're making the money.
that's been my whole thing. It's like I don't care what they do. You know, whatever they do to bring in viewers. You know, we all try to do what we can do. You know, we use what we have. You know, but it's the fact that you know theirs are going like the only thing I have problems with their streams is the fact that you have to be 13 to have an account on here.
Yes, and so it's
And-
no,
My child is watching that kind
Yeah.
of thing.
You know,
Yeah.
you have to be 13 to be have an account. Only 13 to have an account. That means if you grab mama's credit card and you
my
put your
kid- ooh.
Prime
I wish he would.
and buy or like, even if you have Prime,
Motherfucker would.
even if you put your email in for your Prime address, you automatically get the free sub every month.
yeah.
You know, so if you put mom's and dad's Prime email address in, you get the free sub every freaking month. So that means you can sub to those channels and
And
get
one
more
thing, like,
content.
On Mixer and Trovo, there was at least like you couldn't even see the stream. Like it's blacked out. Like when I go to watch Glam, I have to click a button saying yes, I'm old enough to watch her cassette.
Yeah.
Like that's on Twitch. It just takes you right to it.
Yeah.
And I'm always on 18 plus because most games I play are violent. And yeah, I cuss like a sailor.
Yeah.
And, you know, etc. I have adult content that can literally be seen by scrolling down.
If I'm
And-
gonna have adult content, it's gonna be where nobody can find it.
You are adult content.
I mean,
you're not
I mean,
trying. You know what
like-
I mean?
adult content, okay?
Yes.
Which I don't have any. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think any of us.
I get
do. Like,
message- I get
don't
messages
know.
daily.
Yay.
asking.
I'm very concerned. You know, like I may talk dirty sometimes, but deep
She's a
down, I'm
prude.
actually concerned. I'm really conservative.
Yeah.
Hey, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm
you know?
just kidding.
No.
I love her. I love her for that though.
Yeah. Like
I
it's,
maintain that.
But you're also married.
Yeah, but
but even then,
Yeah,
she's
think
like,
about
yeah,
it.
but I'm
but I
still
still kind of like do whatever. I mean, within like my marriage scope.
All right, so you know, that's one of the things too. It's like you know, with all of that conversation, you know, with the female genre or the female stigma and everything else, it's like, do you gals see anything that's like kind of like hindering you from like going further? I mean, is there something?
You
Just
mean
that
further
exactly.
into that type of content?
No. As into streaming, into streaming.
Oh,
Well, okay, so what I've noticed is it's harder and harder because the people that used to support us or, sub to us or, help us financially, they want to see the naked people instead.
Yeah.
Not all of them. Not all of them. Some of them are still like, I love how you are. I love that you don't do that. But there's still that, probably 60% that would rather spend their money on naked people.
Yeah.
Which I can't
Feels
always
odd.
blame
And it's
them
funny
I
because
like
it's
naked people,
free.
but I mean, technically it is. They can.
I mean,
can
if you want to
Google
spend
it.
$4.99, you can just
Google
Google something and have it free.
Listen, I know that for a fact. 'cause
yeah, but they interact back.
And
I think
well,
that's the big thing is like someone really going all out there. And, where's the kitty? And interacting back.
thank you, sneakers. Yeah, if you can shout them all out, that'll be great. Oh, it's the cut off ones again.
That's all right.
I have no idea why it's cutting them
you
off.
just want to look at my
Pat
mouth
on
anyway.
face. Just, why is it always me and messing with that cat?
Yeah. It's because it takes your last clip, I think what it is.
But honestly,
Oh.
that's where I feel like financial wise, has gone. It's just everybody being home, everybody trying
And
to
it
make
hurts your
money,
feelings.
and
It
I'm
does.
like, I'm really, really trying, guys. I'm really trying to keep all of this in. Okay, okay, thanks.
I mean, for me, it's a
Man.
different story. It's my
Even
job
though I
that
show it for free on Snapchat.
it's my job
Really,
that
what's your
hinders
Snapchat? No, I'm
me.
just
You know,
joking.
like my aspirations. Like I don't want to have any stuff like that on the internet just because my long term goals.
Your professional
Listen.
image,
Yeah,
you
Yeah.
like my
know?
professional image would be.
Oh, see, I don't
Yeah.
care about that. If you got nudes of me, that means
What's
they're
up, Gun?
good. That means they're good nudes if you got them.
No, I've
That
already
means
got stuff out
that
there on
means
the
I
like
spent
internet.
an hour taking different angles. Okay.
like I don't
You
want
know,
to be in like a manager position and people can like search me and find that stuff. You know,
Send
like
little private
that's what
emails
stops
like, look
me.
at your manager's boobs.
Yeah, look at
Mm.
like
You want
yeah.
to know what I would do? I'd be like, weren't they nice?
And it's funny because when I took the step down from my leadership role at my old job, um, a lot of like people that I worked with are like, I can't believe you gave up nursing to stream. So these people like still look me up, and I don't want them to find anything crazy on me.
yeah, and
That's right.
I lost my train of thought. I was going to ask a question on that, and I totally freaking forgot.
Was it
Boobs
my
are
Wow.
distraction. Yep,
Um,
works every time.
yeah,
Did you lose your
damn,
train of thought?
yeah. But I'm pretty good. Usually, pretty good about talking with women because I grew up around four. I grew up sisters is all I grew up around with. So women are like my. I become friends with women before I do anything else. It's like, and it's just friends wise. But it's like, yeah, I just lost my train of thought on all that. It's like, okay. Anyways, on to the next subject. Shit, I don't even know where the hell we're at anymore. I had too many
Sorry.
beers. That's what it is.
Sorry, Crown, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I had too many beers. That's what it is.
When I start screaming shadow, you know it's over with.
Oh my god, she really doesn't. There's a certain level, and she screams my name, even though I'm not there sometimes. Someone will come get me. I'm screaming for you again. I'm like, coming. I better put her to bed.
All right,
Whose
one.
forehead was that? That was Kat. All I saw was
She's-
forehead.
I know, I'm so sorry. You do
All
have a
right, so
great
one thing
forehead,
is,
though.
you guys are all friends, right? You guys have known each other, for years.
Yes.
Me and Shadow have, and me and Kat have, and they.
I
We met-
was supposed to go to her house, and I
Yeah.
couldn't get out of the hotel, and that's
Yes.
one of my big regrets
There you
about PAX. Is I didn't go to IllKat's house. She was gonna let me play with the DJ stuff, which would have probably been a bad idea, but I was so excited to do it. But we know each other, but we could be close.
So what
No.
what do you think when
I know.
have they made any announcements for a PAX?
Yes.
Have
yes,
they?
Yeah.
I
There's
think
two.
PAX East is going on right now, right? But it's online.
Yeah,
Is it really?
And then West,
I'm doing DreamHack.
Wes is gonna be actually happening in person, I believe.
Yeah,
Which
and
sucks
on
because I want to go
Labor
to
Day
West, but I'm
weekend.
not.
Yeah,
They
not,
have DreamHack
not
Atlanta.
financially.
I think
coming
I'm
up.
gonna go to DreamHack Atlanta.
You
That's
can,
in November.
girl, if you ain't signed up under my name, you can get free tickets. Hello.
Oh,
She does
hell.
If you ain't signed up under my name,
Oh, that's
you get
right,
free
bitch, I forgot.
tickets.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I'm also on.
Oh hell! Now I'm in trouble. It's like I was gonna say, DM me your link and I'll sign up.
I got 2 free tickets already. I just got to get out of the house first to make it.
You have time.
Till November. I think it's in November.
It's November, yeah. I'm pretty sure I'll be there.
Where's
Means
DreamHack
this
at?
quarantine jiggle needs to.
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Can
I
I
would
ask
be
questions?
down for
Love
that.
Atlanta.
Chat.
We're
If you have
Grant
any
bullying me to
questions
go.
whatsoever for any of these lovely ladies, you can go ahead and start
Just,
posting them
you
in
can
chat.
Type them. We
Yeah.
can all see them.
Yeah, we can read the chat.
Yeah.
Who's got the big forehead?
No, that was a shout out.
Oh, what?
Why did they start streaming, and what's kept them streaming?
Okay,
I'm
you go
stubborn.
You're stubborn.
I'm stubborn. I started streaming actually to get somebody told me to, but also it was to get away from a very toxic relationship. I was living with my ex-fiance, and he was going to be here for a couple months because I couldn't kick him out because he had cystic fibrosis and nowhere to go. And I'm not evil, but he was. And so I didn't want to have to interact with him. So I just was live for like 16 hours a day and then would pass out and not have to think about it. And what kept me was because I figured, I was like, oh wow, I didn't realize this could be like a job or a thing, and I had no idea that I could love it this much. Like, I accidentally stumbled upon my dream job, and now I'm just too stubborn even when I get down to stuff. So I just keep going and pushing and dreaming and try to do big moves and crazy stuff and change the game because, like, I found what I love, and I had no idea it existed. None.
Cat.
What was the question? I'm sorry, my husband just texted me.
Why did you start streaming, and what keeps you streaming?
Oh man. Honestly, it's the people that I met from streaming that keep me going. When I first started, I started with my Xbox and my camera was a Kinect that was stacked up on
Same.
Yeah.
it was like stacked up on like a bar table with towels like looking down at me. That's how I started streaming. But it
forgot
all
about the Kinect.
started because of I would go through depression. And it's no secret, my whole stream knows, you know, I deal with infertility and that's you know the thing that causes my depression, and I roller coaster. I'm in and out of this. Like 1 month I'm fine, next month I'm like I can't get out of bed or I don't want to do anything. And streaming helped me with that. Like it helped me kind of like channel all those crazy thoughts and kind of like not really suppress it, but just not think about it so much. And it's still something that I deal with. Like I've been streaming for over 3 years and I still deal with this. But now I stream for my friends, for like, you know, the community that we have. And you know, and with Twitch on the music side, I stream for music discoverability.
Nice.
I have two goals with Twitch. One is, you know, it's my social life. I come home and I can't wait. I can't wait to play, you know, Apex with Glam, or I come home and I can't wait to like, you know, play a game and have everybody in there laughing at like the dumb mistakes I make. Have you seen all my clips? I have badass gameplay, but none of it gets clipped. It's the dumb
I feel
stuff
that.
gets
I
Yeah.
feel that. They
You
clip
gotta clip it yourself.
every dumb shit that I do, but no good. I
They
got no
won't
good
clip my
gameplay.
snipes.
No.
You hear that, guys? Can y'all start clipping my
Yeah.
snipes?
Hey mods, I need some new
Please.
mods.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. If you play, I'm just gonna. I'm not sponsored by these people or nothing. But if you guys play like Fortnite or COD, I'm not sure. I think Apex is on it too. But there's a program called AthenaScope.
I use AthenaScope.
You use
Oh my
AthenaScope?
god, that thing works.
I've never
I
heard of
love
it.
it.
What is
It
it?
automatically pulls your clips.
Yeah.
And it,
What?
and
Yeah.
it makes you a showcase.
Get the
Like
fuck
my
outta here.
highlights when
Yeah.
I'm doing good stuff? Okay, I need that.
Yes.
Link me and
Can
Glam.
somebody message me?
Yeah, you guys need to
Yeah.
use that. Because like if you like hit certain criteria with your game, it records all your clips, like from like your wins, your downs, everything, and it compiles it all into one big highlight clip.
Get out of here.
We don't even have to work. Yeah, need that.
It works for me because I don't have time to pull all my clips
Slick
and create
Willy.
videos.
Yeah.
AthenaScope. Let me click on that so I can save it.
It's
Yeah,
free.
it's for free service. They fucking do awesome jobs.
I mean, the only thing
Let
is
me
you
grab
have
that.
a watermark at the bottom, but it's
That's fine.
It's better than having no
Yeah,
clips
but
where I actually play good.
Yeah, I
oh,
mean,
and
but
they add
it's
music.
yeah, it's got your yeah. They
Oh.
even sync it to the music.
Mhm.
Oh, this is cool. Yeah, I'm gonna thank you. Seriously,
Please
that's
don't stop the
awesome.
music.
So yeah,
You're gonna
Now
love
people
that
will know
thing.
I'm actually good at Cold War. That's about time.
and you can download a software that runs in the background, and when you're not streaming, if you're playing games and not streaming, it'll also record your gameplay as you're doing it, and it'll do the same thing.
If you're playing from PC though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what.
Oh,
But if you're,
Rip.
but other than that,
Rip
if you
Xbox.
just sign up with the account and link your Twitch account, it will pull your VODs, and you can sit there and set up in the settings and whatever. If you wanted to upload to YouTube, you know, you can wait the 24-hour embargo time, and it
Yeah.
will upload your
Ooh.
clips to YouTube in 24 hours.
oh, I like that. That'll maybe
Yeah.
help me with that whole YouTube thing. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
No,
it's been
trust me, that's what I upload to my YouTube is my highlight, my
Yeah.
showcase reels that
Yeah.
they make for me.
Awesome.
in the showcase. You know, when I sit there and they said showcase, because I've been through with a few of those companies that sit there and say, yeah, we'll do this for you, and all they do is just kind of like run and do a montage of your clips and just throw some music in there. But AthenaScope actually adds effects I don't know if they actually have people that record this stuff and do it on, by themselves. I know
I'd pay somebody to do it.
I know well, see, you
Right.
don't have to anymore. I mean, this is free. There is
Yeah,
no
I'll be
payment.
looking into that.
Yeah, there is
directly
no
after
payment
this.
whatsoever on
I
Athenoscope.
won't. I'll keep drinking after this
Oh, yeah.
and probably play Apex.
But
Yep.
Sounds like a
yeah.
plan.
So yeah, Athenoscope is probably like the best thing. There's one called Metal too, but I haven't used it yet. But it runs in the background on your computer and it uploads as you want it to upload whenever you sit there and program it to upload.
Oh.
So one last question before we go, because I know it's going into 2 hours now, and I only said it would probably been about an hour, but it's been fun. What is Glimish? What do you guys think about Glimish?
Can I go with that one? Because I've
Yeah.
streamed there.
Yeah.
Glimish, I loved it. I loved the FTL. I loved the layout. I loved everything about it. It's just not financially viable for me.
Yeah.
All they had is subs, and people really don't tip anymore. So unless people are like, tipping and subbing, it's not financially viable. A lot of people like to use the bits or the elixirs,
Mhm.
or they like the shiny shit going across your screen. It just, I loved it so much, but it's financially I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Well, it's
Not right now.
It's still in the alpha stages, so that's one thing.
It is, and it's a beautiful platform.
Yeah.
Beautiful platform.
That's one thing they put a deal out on Twitter the other day about, questions about it. And I sit there and I ask them, I go, one of the things that I would like to know is like, okay, you've got everything down. You've got more down than what Mixer has basically to start out with. I go, so when are you going to start advertising and start getting more people over there?
Yes, that was my problem, was advertisement. Like, there's
Too many streamers, not enough
Streamers.
viewers.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
all streamers, and your viewers are streamers, which I think was one of the weird things about Mixer, because that was very prevalent in Mixer as well.
Yeah.
And that was one of the parts I didn't like, because everybody was a streamer. Everybody. And then, like, there was some viewers as well, but, like, coming over to Twitch, I didn't realize that you could be a viewer and not a streamer until I came here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like, oh, wow, really? You just watch? Why?
Yeah.
Like, and that's happening over there, and it's not really always a good thing, because then it plays back on the, well, you help me, I help you, you help
Yep.
me, and then everybody loses out.
Well,
at the
it
Follow
end.
did
for
start
follow.
that way on Trovo as well. It was
Yeah,
basically
it
when I
did.
started over there, it'll be a year in September I started there. And when I started there, it was basically streamer watching streamers, building communities, but it was just us trying to build each other up. But now it's actually viewers. I mean, we're still helping each other out by giving you the view, but now we have viewers. So, there is potential for that. It's just not, for a full-time streamer, it's not
No.
financial potential. But if you're just doing it for a hobby, amazing
Advertise.
platform, beautiful platform. The FTL, fucking on point.
Yep.
If they advertised as much as they did about it coming out being a platform,
They
but
slowed
like
down.
now, as far as I can tell, it's just stopped completely. It was like hype, and I haven't
Yep.
heard anything.
I don't know. I lost my
since.
Twitter, so I don't fucking see half that.
That's why I
that
asked him.
sucks.
It's like, okay, you're saying all this, and it's like everybody, they asked their opinion. What are the things that, one of the things they needed to start working on? I said advertising.
Yeah, get
I
that
go-
hype back.
Yeah,
You need to get
people
a
talking about it.
sponsorship. You need to get there, like kind of like EA or something like that in there. Kind of like what Microsoft did. Because that's the only thing that saved Mixer was when they signed on with EA. Because I think in the beginning, if they did not sign on with EA after watching the stats, I think Mixer would have died a long time ago. Because Microsoft did not advertise. They relied on you guys to advertise for them.
Mhm.
And
They
you
got
guys
free
did not.
advertisement.
Yeah, and you guys did not get paid for you advertising. And plus that was not like in your contracts. I don't believe that you had to
No.
advertise the platform.
No.
Nope.
So you didn't know that they did not have an advertising department. Twitch has an advertising department. They have Amazon.
Yeah.
And when I go on Amazon and I look at certain stream items, I see streamers
Yeah.
underneath doing streams for them.
Yeah. And look at all the ones that have been popping up here lately for like McDonald's and for
Oh yeah.
you know, McDonald's ads have been going up like crazy with different streamers. Gamer Gear, you know, some of the
And what Elf Cosmetics too? They send
Yeah.
packages to to streamers.
That did
Yeah.
not end well.
Yeah, no, it didn't. But
It
I'm
was
just giving an
But they
example.
did it.
That
But
a lot of
badly.
Yeah.
companies, a lot of companies are using Twitch streamers to really push their product.
Well,
Which
it's
is
because it's the
smart.
only viable platform out there right now. You
Yeah.
know,
Yes.
it's the only established, it's the only one that's making money. And you know, because that you know, talking about Trovo, you know, I like Trovo, you know, it's you know, for the view wise, you know, because when I do stream on there, I do get a few more views than what I usually do over here. But you know, it's the fact that I have a bad vibe. It's like when that 50 million runs out, what are they gonna do?
Yeah.
Well, and
I
that
feel
is my
feeling about
huge
that.
thing about that because I've tried to tell people over there on Trevo because they're bitching about I'm not getting this, I'm not getting that, I'm not getting that. Well, I went from a platform that didn't pay me.
Yep.
I had to make my own way. Granted, the extra money that I make from Trovo is very, very helpful because I'm not making as much money, you know, over there. So that does help in the end. But when it
Yeah.
runs out, what
Yeah.
what are all you people gonna do? Because you have no idea what to do with yourselves if they're not paying you.
Yeah, because Trovo's doing the same thing as Glimish. They're not advertising, and they've been in the business for, you know, what was it, Musicify? Was that what it was before? It was.
It was
Oh, not music. That was TikTok.
Oh god, it started with an M. It
Yeah.
did start with an M though.
Music
MySpace.
Monster Cat. No wait.
No.
No wait. never mind.
musicality.
Yeah, it was something like that. But yeah, it's like
It started with an M.
yeah, you know, and then 10 Cent bought it out, you know, and gave him 50 million bucks to pay their streamers to make it big.
And they keep raising it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing that kills me
The
is like there's no
hours.
way right now me
No.
working full time at my other job.
Mad Cat.
Mad Cat. That's
Mad
what it is.
Cat, yeah.
See,
Yeah,
I
they're
said Monster Cat. I was
I said MySpace.
Monster Cat's over there now though.
Hey, MySpace is coming back. Did you hear that?
I
Yeah.
actually keep hearing about it. Yeah, I do. I was just
But-
talking about it yesterday. Like, what?
Photos back.
But yes, 10 Cent bought it.
Yeah, 10
Gave
Cent
all
bought
this
it.
money.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do when it runs out?
You know, that's one of the things I got in the Discord one time and asked him that. I go, what are you going to do when the money runs out? And man, I got so much flack.
No.
Oh, God, did I,
got
get
so
flack?
much flack in there for saying I was a partner, and I was like, "Well, I'm in a partnership program. What's the difference?"
Yeah.
But in reality, if you look at it, we're actually sponsored by them.
Yeah.
They're paying us
Yep.
to stream.
Yep. You
I'm
know,
not a partner. I'm sponsored.
yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I'm with you. I think, you know, that's one of the things, like I said, advertisement. That's what killed Mixer. I guarantee that's what killed Mixer.
Well,
Is
not
I
only
mean,
getting, you know,
not besides of
high-ass
yeah,
lives
besides of all the
everywhere.
bullshit that went in the background, but you know, and we might do that one on another talk show if you guys want to do that. If you guys want to get
I
more
would love to.
in detailed about what happened, what you guys know as partners, and what you guys have found out about partners, I would love to do that on the next one.
I would love that.
I mean, if you guys
It's
are
like,
up for it.
I would love to cover all the nitty gritty, dirty things because.
I mean, what are
man,
they
the
going to
timing
do?
with
We need to
Widow.
probably bring the Perez
Get
Hilton of
unpartner me.
Mixer.
Need to do what?
The
The
Perez
Perez
Hilton
Hilton
of Mixer.
Of Mixer.
Mr.
Oh.
Yes.
He himself.
Right?
Who's that?
This is my friend.
Oh, really?
Our friend.
Oh, well, let's do it.
You say King?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
King would fucking. Woo!
Let's do
Oh,
it.
That's who
Lordy.
you need to
We
have
outed
on.
catfishes.
We could go over the
together.
catfish and Mixer. You listen.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we got
he uncovered that.
stories.
Let's do it.
I call him the Perez Hilton of Mixer.
If you want to go over the catfish and Mixer, whew, there's lots of women, and that one will.
That'll
help you
be
out.
a good 4
There's
hours.
also a YouTube video for it already.
Is there
Is
really?
there really?
I'll
Yeah.
just check
Oh,
that out
that's
later.
great.
But
I may be in it, but let's not tell anybody.
Maybe just a little bit. Yeah.
I just ate popcorn and listened. I wasn't part
I
of
looked
it.
up numbers and found the humans. It was great. It was fun.
Just know that a lot
Yep.
of detective work was happened.
Listen, I still got screenshots and all kinds of stuff in my phone.
Hey, I have the capability of having 9 people on here. So if you guys want to do that on the next one, and we can bring more people on and have a freaking free for all, what are they gonna do, sue us? You know,
Listen.
They don't exist anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, and honestly, there wasn't much talk. Everybody got scared. Everybody got scared because we got fired for coming together
Yeah.
and trying to do good.
Yeah.
So we all shut up afterwards. So I actually haven't really seen, at least a little bit of discussion here or there. No one's really said, what they were doing when it
Yep.
when it got announced. And I was
Here,
doing
hold on.
something big and bad to help people, and I'm still mad at it. I felt like I got punished.
I felt like we never got justice.
Yeah.
for-
No, we didn't.
We didn't because nobody could ever
They're still
find
out
him.
there.
Yeah.
There's still,
He's still
yeah,
doing
it was just a catfish. There was more of them. There was so many bad things. We got punished and sold because we came together as a platform, not once, not twice, but we just kept doing it. We kept coming over and be like, no, we're gonna make this better. And finally, they were like, we don't want to deal with you anymore. We're just gonna go over there.
Let me see if I can find it.
I mean, if you
I
ladies,
found it. I found the link.
if you ladies are up to it,
If you want to watch it.
let me. You'll probably have to post it. It probably won't let you post it and then I'll have to.
You probably put it in your Discord. Oh yeah, it didn't let you.
Yeah.
That's what that little thing means.
Yeah, Glam, why
Oh,
did you
I keep
ask?
trying to do that.
Post it in the private chat and I can copy and paste it.
How the fuck
Here
do I
we
do
go.
that? Hold on.
You know what? Speaking of which, I miss whispers.
Right? I can never find mine.
Like I have so much
I lost my
problems
private
with like
chat.
private chat on Twitch. I like to.
An hour later, there's something
on
there.
Mixer.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whisper it
You
to
know what?
'cause-
You want to hear a funny story? When I first started streaming, I kept hearing this thing about whisper and whisper this and whisper that. When I was on Mixer, and it's like, fuck, this dude is fucking popular, man. It's like, how in the hell does he get so popular? It's like, who is this whisper dude?
We won't talk about how many whispers.
And then it dawned on me what a whisper was, and it's like, oh, I felt so stupid. But it's like, man, I just
didn't know either.
I had to
I was
teach
scared of them.
Shadow because I would whisper her and she would read it out loud. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
I didn't
Yeah.
know that
hated
that was
when I
like a
would do
private
that.
thing. So I was like, Lamb says blah 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 blah.
I'm like,
What?
okay, well, I'm
Oh,
glad I didn't tell you
no.
like I was on my period or anything. Cool.
Glam,
I mean-
Yeah.
did that one time too to you when you whispered me something and I read it out loud.
Oh
You-
yeah, and I'm pretty sure that was private as hell too. And I was like, wow.
yeah, I just always thought it's like, man, this whisper dude, because every channel you went into, it's like, all right, whisper, we got you. I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
this dude
I
is
did the
popular,
same thing when I
man.
first started over there. I was like, who's Whisper?
Yeah,
Why are y'all saying that?
it's like, this dude is fucking popular. It's like, I want to
love
meet
that
this dude.
feature, though, because sometimes
It was
people
nice to
whisper
have
the
it in your
funniest-
chat.
Yeah, the funniest thing, and I'm like, I can't read it, but I'm just like sitting there giggling my ass off.
Yep.
I had perverted whispers like 100% of the time.
Oh yeah. I
But
set
usually
some of
they're
them
my
for fun.
friends, like being perverted.
Okay, so
if
outed
y'all
myself
don't
as
know
that.
how the whisper system worked in Mixer, we didn't have this
Automatic.
private message. Like you could actually see the whisper in your chat. You can see the private
Along with
message in your
everything.
chat.
Yeah, I liked it
Mixed
like
in.
that because Whispers on Trovo, because they just added it, a couple months ago, is the same as here.
Ooh,
Like
I
you have
wish
to
they would
click, you
change
have
it
to click
here.
on the
I
thing,
don't like the little boxes.
but it does make noise. At least I can hear it now.
Well, that's what I mean. Trovo's growing. I mean, Trovo's grown in the last few months more than it had when I first, when we were BDG.
When I first started,
Yeah.
I didn't have
Yeah.
a bot. I didn't have a pot to piss in.
and now what? Stream Elements has Trovo bot capabilities. They just added it, I think, a few
Stream
weeks ago.
Elements.
Yeah.
Well, they had
Yeah.
Botrix, which that's what I use.
Yeah.
Because it's very user friendly. But they did add Stream Elements, and they just added another bot, and I think Mix It Up's coming soon.
Yeah, they're adding
Yeah.
Mix It Up like
I think it's
Dang.
why
Minute.
streaming's coming.
that would be the explanation why I
Oh, I
have
miss
updates every
those.
3. It seems like every 3 hours on Mix It Up. So
yeah,
it's like fucking
yeah,
crazy.
every day. I'm like
Every time I
oh,
turn it
okay.
on, I'm
Yeah.
like,
It's bad. It's about
Yeah,
as
just
bad
like,
as
it's
COD.
like, don't do it if you're about to stream. I'm like, I don't care anymore. Just do your thing, please. Leave me alone.
I
That's
just
about as
wanted
bad
an
as
update
COD.
last
Every time
summer.
you start BattleNet, you got an update, and it's like every time you start Mix It Up now, you got an update.
Yeah.
they're both
It's like,
one and the
fuck.
same.
Yeah.
I feel like.
But I mean, I see it, but they are adding. I mean, I have to give Mix It Up some congratulations because I mean, when the whole shutdown, I mean, they were already working
they
on the
did
Twitch.
good.
Yeah, when
They
they
did
were
good.
already working
I
on the
love
Twitch
that.
AI, but you know, they freaking had it up and running
Within
before
days.
within the shutdown.
Days.
Yeah. So I
Oh, sneaker.
I do give kudos to Severin and all his crew. What?
You want us to? We will.
Why don't you all do BDG? BDG? No, BDG fucking failed, man.
I
Oh,
did
God.
so well there, and then I just.
I
you
know. I didn't even
really
know I
sucked.
was being an asshole, and apparently I was. I had no
I got
idea.
some cool free shit for a while, and
I got some shirts, yeah,
Wait,
and
what's
then not paid.
Oh yeah,
It was the
IllKat. Yeah, we were all three part of BDG, which is Brutal Democracy Gaming, which was an
Which was
esports
really
organization.
big.
an org.
It was based in the UK. It ran for like 2 years, and then I don't know. I still to this day do not.
Exploded.
Yeah, I do not know what happened, but it happened about the same time as
Oh.
all the stuff with Mixer and everything else happened about the sexual misconduct and stuff like
There
that.
was money,
Yeah, and stealing money from the players and stuff like
pyramid
that.
scams,
Yeah.
you know, fun stuff that nobody like. We didn't even know. I had no clue, and I was technically management.
Yeah.
But I was just doing my Dead by Daylight
Basically.
tournaments.
Yeah.
MTC
Yeah,
PM.
pyramid.
Yeah,
I
fighter.
like-
They were based on a fighter game community, which they did like Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and all that. It was their main focus.
Oh, okay.
And they got into other things. You know, that's I became a part of it. You know, Glam was a part of it. Shadow was a part of it. You know, that's where
It was
actually
great for a minute.
yeah, that's where actually Shadow started her. Isn't that where you started your Dead by Daylight tournament stuff?
Yeah, I was the first one to do actual official esports tournaments for Dead by Daylight. Now they're everywhere, popping up like crazy, and I was like, wow,
Yeah.
You should have took
Damn.
over the one on Trovo. Now it's big.
yeah. Well, no, that was separate. That was separate. We're friends. They talked to me about coming on and being guest commentator and things, or merging or something. I'm thinking about it. I like their name. I was
Yeah.
like,
Didn't
yeah, let's see.
the owner of that just recently leave our chats because we wouldn't answer him?
He deleted himself. He's no longer on
This
Discord.
was literally like 2 weeks ago, mind you.
Yeah.
You talking about Ollie?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was still trying to hit us up to make a brand new one where he was a silent partner no one knew about.
Yeah, we did that. The Eclipse. We were gonna start
Oh.
Eclipse.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was about
kind of, we were like, nah, I'm not even going there, man.
because I dumped $1,500 as an investor into it,
Mm-hmm.
and I got $350 back when it all closed out.
All right,
That's all you
Simon.
got back.
Yep.
I got nothing.
And then they would sit there and he goes, "Well, I'll just make you full partner on the next one." You
And he
know,
lied
no
to a lot of people.
no money
He
in.
told me he gave back every single penny, and so now I know you didn't.
Nope.
I know one of my friends, Wade, who invested
Nope.
thousands upon thousands. He's like, I didn't see a dime. Yeah, and that was his big thing. Is no, I paid off everybody, so now we can start a new one. And I was like, I know you're lying.
I just chose not to have my name associated with that.
Yep.
Same.
As soon as you know, I tried with the Eclipse when he sit there and he goes, "Well, I'll just give you free. You know, I'll give you." Was it like 5% of the company? There was like 10 of us.
Yeah, everybody was a
And-
partner.
Yeah, and everybody just automatically got 5% of the company, and I'm like, okay, you know. So he told me to go through all this stuff, go through Twitch and all, or Twitter and all this, and clean out some of the, clean out Twitter. Well, I reestablished Twitter because I was wanting to see how bad it was actually going to take off,
Oh.
and I reestablished the Twitter account into the Eclipse account, and yeah, it tanked. It would tanked within the first hour.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, yep, that was what I was wanting. I was wanting to see if it was going to tank or if it was going to take off.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't trying to
know.
like voodoo it or anything like that, but it's just like we got to
Not
know
if you-
now instead of 6 months down the road. You
When
know,
you've invested
yeah, you get all
more.
these
No.
partners and everything else in because they were looking at like HyperX, they were looking at other, Trovo coming
Oh,
back
they
in,
Really?
yeah, and stuff like that. It's like, no, we got to know now if this is actually going to take off. So, because I don't want to taint my name. Because my name is all across all my socials exactly the same. You Google me and it'll bring up every single one of my names, every single one of my platforms I'm a part of. And I don't want to taint my name that way. So that's why I did that. I mean, I didn't do it on purpose. It's like, okay, we have to bring this out on the table and start it. We'd already been talking about it for 3 months, and nobody would get involved like 100%. So I just said, fuck it, you know.
There was no trust
too scary.
anymore.
Yeah.
It was too scary.
So it was like
you
it was
could
like
burn your
within
career down.
I want to
Not
say
worth
like
it.
within an hour. Within an hour, I opened up the Twitter account under the eclipse. It tanked.
That should show you how mad people were.
Oh yeah, I think
Like,
there
oh,
was
it's
like
back
I think there was like almost 1,000 comments within the first 24 hours.
Oh, and none of them were nice.
No.
Wow, that's a whole nother show. Because that's a
Yeah.
whole lot.
Yeah,
of
exactly.
dialogue
Bag
to
of
do.
worms.
But yeah, that's that's one of the things. One of the other things that hopefully, if this one here hasn't done too bad, so I'm kind of happy. I didn't expect like thousands of numbers, but so far the numbers have been staying pretty steady.
I'm
so
not gonna lie, I do miss having an org backing me because I did get cool shit.
yeah, and that other
Thanks.
one that I contacted you about, it's like there was too much that I was a part of after that I was a content manager for. Yeah, I mean it's a good org, but their management structure.
I figured after
was
you didn't
falling.
contact me anymore
Yeah.
about it, I just moved on with my life.
Yeah, the management structure started falling apart, and I'm like, I mean, they're still out there, they're still doing good, and they're still growing, but they've just got a lot to learn. But, anyways,
It happens.
yeah, I mean, if you ladies are wanting to do, maybe in a couple of weeks or something like that, or maybe next month, if you guys want to set up something for like the backstory of Mixer or something like that.
I think that could be fun.
We can do whatever you want. I like talking.
You like I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
talking. That's the reason why like I said, I suck at games.
He's my blind one, okay?
Aw.
He made it out the door.
He's so cute.
I mean, I like playing games for fun. I don't like playing games competitive. And when
I
I
do.
started talking, yeah, I know you do. You love Apex.
She-
And one
she's
of these
trying to
days,
make
I
me do
will get
it.
into Apex with you if I'm ever home. So,
Good luck.
yeah, I know, right?
No, I'm joking. Look, the evil look she just gave me. That's because she's like, Shadow, come play ranked. And I'm like, if you want to lose,
If I can get her
okay.
to shut up long enough, she plays fine.
Yeah, but I don't.
But
I'm like, just shut up for like 5 minutes. Your chat is not gonna die.
but I'm also down too. If you all play Phasmo, I'm down to play Phasmo too someday.
Hey, I think we should play Phasmo. I think we should do that one night because I will scream a
I
lot.
can't.
You're welcome.
You can.
No,
Xbox.
The one game that I
Oh,
can't
it's
go
not on.
around
That's
in.
right. They need to hurry up and get that
I
on
don't-
console.
I don't have a human PC. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they
We
need to
know
hurry.
you suck at games, Rebel.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
Knockout City or Gang Beast.
Ooh, I love
Gang
Knockout
Beast.
I
City.
love Knockout City.
Listen,
I
me and
haven't played it
Kat
yet.
was killing it in some Knockout City.
That's like my
Actually,
haven't
we're
played
really
that
bad
yet.
at it.
You haven't gotten it yet, Shadow?
We can
I
do
have it.
knockout.
I have it downloaded. I just haven't ever
We
played
are
it.
game
Oh, that
bar.
game is fun.
But I did download Gang Beast because that's hilarious.
Gang Beast is fun just to beat your friends up.
That's
Yep.
only fun when I'm drunk and I have nothing else.
Yeah,
to
but
do.
I can't
I'll be
play
down
it
for.
for a
I'll be
long
down for
time.
all of that. That sounds legit.
Don't
I'd
with
watch.
friends.
But I think what Knockout City is for, it has 4v4, right?
See,
I think so.
figure if you can
Mhm.
get see how you have our pictures in a square.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wish you could make our pictures smaller and then have the game behind us to where like all
Or
we
like
can
in the
see everybody's.
middle.
If you
Or-
if you guys are all on single PC, right?
I am.
Do you guys because I run dual PC.
I have
Oh, yeah, I'm
single
single.
PC.
Okay, so if
I
you
have
have a
none.
single PC, you can just instead of your camera, you can activate your capture card, and
Don't
it will.
start speaking Chinese to me. Why?
Right.
You know when it sits there and says to pick your camera,
Yeah.
there's if you scroll down, it should be something for your capture card.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh yeah, I heard about.
So you can use this as a multi-stream platform.
That sounds
Oh.
like a lot of work. I think I
No.
need you to do it, and I'll
Just
just
set it up and then
See,
she'll make
like
it
right
work.
here,
I'll just sit on yours.
you know, it gives you this when you click on camera, it gives you these options. It's not my capture card's on my other computer. That's the reason why it's not showing this one. But
Mm.
say like this OBS virtual camera would say my HD 860 Elgato or whatever it says.
Right.
But that would be my capture card that would bring basically my computer in that what I was I would stream my game from. Basically, what you set up as a scene in your OBS is what it will bring in. So it will bring in, because what you guys are watching on my stream right now is my capture card.
It was Shadow. Liam carried me in a tournament, so yeah. I was gonna say, are you sure it was me?
It was us. No, it was.
Oh no,
us.
no, no.
We
Yeah,
played
Sneaker
that
played in one of the
Apex
tournament. Yeah.
The BDG tournament, and me and Glam were the try-hard Apexers, and
Yeah.
we kind of laughed about that, like, oh no.
Oh, that was good
No.
times.
Sneakers
Good
has been
times.
Sneakers has been around with me since I very first went live on Mixer. So he's
Yeah,
followed
no, it
he
was-
followed me over
Hey,
here.
Dima.
Hey, Dead Mom.
Mm.
Hello. Look, she's probably 3 sheets to the wind right now.
You want to
I
join the
mean-
conversation? No, I'm just joking. I mean, if you want to, I'll give you the link.
No, she's streaming. right now.
But no, yeah. See what you're watching on my Twitch stream right now? It's capturing my capture card.
That's actually
See, because
kind
I
of
would like to do
awesome.
this. Like, I want friends and I want drinks, and this is what I want to do.
yeah.
But I can't do it on Trovo because I don't get hours for talking.
See,
I won't.
they have a
I have something to use Twitch for.
because they have a talk section now on Trovo now, right?
Yeah, but you don't get hours for it. You
Oh,
only
Yeah,
get
it
hours
doesn't
really?
for
count
gaming.
towards your stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it's not
They're
fair.
working on that, but people are gonna abuse it, so they have to figure out how.
Yeah, it was me and King of Scrubs. Glam was
good one.
supposed to be there, and she was sick, I think.
How?
Or
Facebook
yeah,
because I
just
noticed
start
that
yelling.
like the Facebook gamers or the Facebook streamers will do all their IRL chatting on Twitch, but then just game on Facebook. Right?
So
yeah,
speaking of Facebook, real quick, what do you think about what they did with their partnered streamers?
I don't
Will they give them 100% of the revenue?
I'm sure they offered all of us partnership. I chose
Oh,
not
yeah.
to take it because of their rolling contract. Yeah, the $1,500 would have been great at the time. But personally, I don't want my mom messaging me while
Yeah.
I'm streaming and asking, what I'm doing.
That's the only thing I don't like about
you can
Facebook.
Make a separate account. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
You can make
But
a
it'll
separate
still
account.
pop up.
No, I have a separate account that says GlamVonGrimm.
Oh.
It's my account that I use to watch
So
like King or when
it's too easy to find your personal account. I don't.
it's
Yeah.
completely separate. Like you have to make a whole new account. You got to log out of that one, log into another one. But I've accidentally forgot, and I went into
Mhm.
somebody's chat, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm just not comfortable with that.
Same.
I think that's the only thing is I think they need to
Also,
separate
I
it.
hate Facebook.
And
Yeah,
also,
I
if you look
hate
at the
Facebook.
view
Toxic.
ratio, to be honest, unless you're like high up in there, you're not making money. You're
No,
not. You're not doing nothing.
no.
And
You're there
it's
for looks.
weird.
I mean, Facebook, you already have to have a community built, I believe.
I think a lot of people did it because they wanted the partnership. They wanted the partnership. They wanted the sweaters. They wanted this shit.
Yeah.
They wanted that shit.
And a lot of them have left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know a lot of them just left as soon as the year was up. They came
Yep.
over to Twitch.
Yeah, I've seen a
They're like,
bunch of them.
"Goodbye."
I've seen a bunch of them come over.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
fantasy was nice, but also a lot of people didn't take that because Microsoft told them to, and we weren't about
Yeah.
that. We're like, oh, did you now? No.
See which
I didn't
which
touch it.
one? What the hell's her name? Queen.
She
I know-
does very well there, but she gets paid.
Yeah, but she's over
Yeah.
here now.
Yep, she's good.
No, I saw
She
her
resigned-
post on
or
Twitter.
she-
She
yeah.
resigned.
Did she?
Oh.
See,
Oh.
when I read it, I thought it said resigned.
Oh.
But you gotta read in her comment. She's like she couldn't fit it all in there, so she re-signed with Facebook.
She must have re-signed when they give 100% profits to their partners.
Yep,
Which is
she makes
a lovely
good money
tactic.
over there.
Yeah.
But she also, has really great views and
Oh yeah.
You have to go over there completely established 100% already, or it's
So-
gonna just suck.
So talking about views, it's like I've had so many people that that were on Mixer that were like lower than me numbers, only like 1 or 2, and they were sitting there asking, it's like because they used to have like 20, 30 over on Mixer. It's like, do you believe that there was a lot of manipulation with the viewership count?
Depending on the person.
Auto hosting
It-
alone did it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the auto hosting did that, but my chat, even with 100 viewers, always stayed
Did it?
moving.
That's nice.
It stayed moving consistently. I always had people watching, and then when the auto host would roll through, it'd kind of roll up to 200, and it didn't seem like there was 200 people actually in there. But I feel like that was a lot of bots coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've
But
seen it
it
more
helped
here on
us
Twitch
get
than Mixer.
establishment.
Yeah.
It helped us get established. It helped people
Yeah.
notice you because you were higher up in the ranks. So it brought more views. It brought
Yeah.
more people to you. It brought follows. And at this
And
point,
made new friends.
Yeah.
I had
struggling
Yeah.
people
to get
waiting.
20, 30. It's really it's rough.
It's-
I know it's rough over here.
Yeah, I really loved Hype Zone, and I really loved
Yeah.
Channel One.
Yeah.
I did too.
So many people from that.
I met
new
a ton of
friends all
people
the
from
time.
that.
And,
I met a ton
Yeah.
of people.
and I think Twitch could do that. I think that would be like the number one thing that they could do for discoverability that would not be hard for them to do is to do a hype zone.
They actually
they
just
could.
recently did this on Trovo last month.
Mm-hmm.
They had where they were giving away the confetti.
Mhm.
You sat in the Trovo channel and you earned confetti, basically like sparks.
Yep.
And what they did is they featured a streamer every 30, 45 minutes. So every 34, 45 minutes, it went to a different streamer. So that helped a lot with discoverability.
Let's see, and the only way on Twitch you do that is by hype train. And and hype train really don't matter either because
No, it doesn't.
it doesn't put you in the carousel, at the very
I
top of
miss-
the page.
I miss the Ember trains. Those were
Yeah.
so fun.
Ember Shark
They were
was
so
my
pretty.
favorite.
Yeah, the nom 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 and the little
Cute.
dumpster fires and
loved
like
it.
I miss the sharks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Ember Shark. That was my favorite one. I would get
Like-
so happy every time I saw it go across the screen.
Me too.
Yeah.
like I feel like Twitch could, well, it wouldn't be stealing anymore because it's dead, but could
Yeah.
take a lot of things from Mixer that were like amazing,
That's me, but I
100%,
gotta
and they could fucking implement it here very easily and
With
make
bits,
bank
right? Like make bits more
fun, more entertaining,
interactive, right?
like the embers they were so sparkly shiny. They did all these cool things. They kept
I
doing
love
stuff like, and Trovo's done a lot of that with their stuff over there and like the gift boxes
the
and
train,
like, the whole, like casino rolly thing and like they're just, I don't know. They're missing out.
And I love the fact that we could have our own stickers. And
Yeah,
love
yeah.
that. I think I still had some of my designs, and I'm like, well, I can't use it here, and I'm sad. I had like one of the artists design
Sneakers.
a mixer ice cube, and it was like, it actually looked like an ice cube, and it had the little mixer thing on it. It's so cool. A little controller. I had all kinds of stuff. I saw
Yeah.
transitions and crazy stuff with my name on it, but it says like mixer, and I'm like, oh man.
I still kept my troll command though. I have a troll command
So you
where I
need to
had a
make one.
giant blueberry, the mixer blueberry in the middle, and like a troll song that would play.
Oh wow.
I like that. You
I
can still
kept
use
that. I
It
was like, that's
works.
still gonna be one of my scenes.
Nice.
Sweet.
I can't
Oh.
believe you haven't had to pee yet, Rebel.
Yeah,
Huh?
the dumpster fire thing was awesome.
You must have a bladder of steel.
You talking about me or them?
You.
No, I was gonna say
You're the
because I've
only
had
one
like
drinking with me.
I've had like 5 beers and I'm like, yeah, it's like my chair's starting to move now, so it's getting close.
I was like, whoo, I gotta take a quick restroom break.
Chadley,
I've been holding it, okay?
you've been holding it.
I have
Yep.
a shoey. I'm kidding. I
She's
do
like right there
have
on the
one, but I
desk.
wouldn't use it on stream.
She does. She got a shoey.
But no, this
Oh
has
my
been
God.
fun. I appreciate you guys for doing this with me.
No problem.
I mean,
I
it-
like
It's
this.
good
This
to-
is great.
It's
I've
good
had
to
fun.
reminisce.
Yeah.
Mixer days sometimes.
and like I said, hopefully
Talking
maybe
about
we can do, maybe we can do something else like later on. Just kind of like chill out. Like I would like to do like the behind the scenes. What you guys know.
Let you set it up. We'll show up. You want
Okay.
some more people? We can find some people. I'm sure that would be like super into being like, oh wait, I get to say the truth.
Yeah.
Like King. He'd be here. And like a minute, like, oh, I've been waiting.
Because
Like,
there's a lot that a lot of us kept inside that we didn't.
we
really-
haven't been allowed to say.
Yeah. Well, I'm not allowed to say, but it's just kind of like why waste a breath on it now, you know?
Ooh,
It's good to vent.
speaking of not being allowed to say things,
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
a recent
Uh
a
oh.
recent partnership that Me and this one were involved. Actually, I don't know if IllKat was involved with it either. That just went under.
What?
Oh,
What?
did it?
Man,
Did
I
it?
am so
Yes.
out of the loop.
Is that what he?
Oh
what
no
he
no no no
responded?
no no, not that
Oh.
one.
Oh, a different one. Oh,
The
that one. Yeah,
merch.
fucking
I can't remember the name of it. I just had a brain fart.
Marvel.
Yes, that
Marvel.
one.
Marvel.
Oh, I'm not part of that.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Which was
We
it?
got all kinds of tea.
Let's go. Yeah, let's look. I'll get with you guys here in the next few days, and we'll set
Why do we
something
get
up.
involved in so much weird drama things?
I stay away from it.
Yeah.
Accidental.
We're not
It was
trying.
accidental.
See, I'm
How
still
was it
new.
accidental?
We're magnets to this. We're like, hey, we got this and this and this happened and this happened. Oh wow, we got like this whole.
Well, see, I'm still. I mean, I'm not. I understand how things worked and what happened and everything else, but it's like, yeah, I love to hear. I wasn't behind the scenes. You guys were, So that's one of the reasons why when you all decided, it's like, yeah, we'll come on. It's like, oh hell yeah. So I mean, I feel like this is a basis because I was kind of like wanting to do like a couple of more segments on this.
Like
So
a
yeah,
series.
yeah.
Make it a series.
So like I said, I
We
mean,
have
if
to make it a series.
if you guys
we're
are
not
in,
afraid of it. Like we're probably some of the most honest people I know, and
yeah, that's why,
like,
yep,
we'll talk.
yeah, that's why, because I knew you guys wouldn't hold anything back, so it's why it's like cool. But yeah, if you guys are willing to do that, like I said, I can have up to 9 people on this platform right here. But if we have more, I'll be gladly to design something else to put into Discord, and we can run on Discord off of Discord or Gilded. So,
Oh,
'cause
and on Discord, I can control what my mic hears and doesn't hear, so
Yeah.
it's not picking up like the fan and the cat screaming. And
so
You just have to
Doing it
remember, the more
differently.
people you get, the more people are going to talk over each other. It makes it difficult to.
well, see, it's like with this one here, I have automatic control. It's like I can mute whoever
You
I
just
want.
shut me up.
Yeah,
Don't shut me up.
yeah, I can mute you right now if I don't,
Mute me.
Yeah.
You'll regret
do
it.
it, dare you?
I would be interested to hear like mods that had to switch over. You know, I want to
Right?
know
Their
their
take.
story. The
I don't
good,
know.
and everything.
I barely have mods. I got to mod myself.
I mean, 90% of the people that are in my chat are my mods, so
Yeah,
I'd be
I
interested
basically have
to-
modded everybody in my chat
Yeah.
just so I can have a mod.
yeah. Chad's my mod, Sneakers is my mod, Celeste was my mod, or is my mod.
Like, how hard was it to transition from Mixer to Twitch for mods? And what differences do they see? Like,
Most mods ended up streaming.
that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, I'm a streamer now." It's like, wait, oh.
I do love
okay,
the fact
bye.
that, like, my mods that did become streamers kind of like say that I was their inspiration to
Aw.
stream.
Oh, that's
And-
nice.
Aw, thank
Listen,
you.
and some mods are meant to stream and some are
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be 100% honest. 100% honest.
And that,
Because some of them don't pay attention to chat. Some
Yep.
of them don't talk to chat. Some of them just, I've tried to support
It's not
them
their
and watch
thing.
them. It's not meant for everybody. It's
No.
100% not meant for everybody.
I mean,
I'm
I
not
got
saying that to be a bitch or rude
no,
or
it's true.
anything. But streaming is not for everybody.
Screw you, Chad. No, you're not.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
like-
Chad's my mod, Celeste is my mod, Sneakers is my mod, and they are the 3 most active people when people come into my chat. They're like right on top of it.
I love that.
And
like,
that's nice.
I've
I
had
know.
mods like that.
I
I miss
very
that sometimes.
rarely have that. I miss that very
You know.
much.
I have a
Please,
couple,
my
but some are
mods.
shy.
Yeah.
You're in here. You know who you are.
I think my mods and my VIPs, they make me feel super comfortable because I do get anxious and nervous every time I start a stream.
Yeah.
Once I see them in the
Aw.
panel, I'm like, okay, I'm home. We can.
You
Hi,
opened me.
Shadow Zombie.
Hi, you shy little shit. I mean,
God,
hello.
he was such an amazing mod for me.
I'm sorry. I stole the
miss
shit
you.
out of him. I
Yeah,
stole
Shadow
him so
stole him
hard.
from me.
I stole him from Rod, and then
I stole him
From
from Rod,
Glam,
and then you
and-
stole him from me.
his name is Shadow. I don't know. I was like, you're mine. I'm horrible.
You missed most of it. No,
Yeah.
Chad.
He had to
I'm
work.
gonna need you to come back and watch the
Oh, hello.
mod.
Yes.
Yeah, he had to work.
Sorry, I'm just
Work
kidding.
is evil.
I'm very dramatic.
No, not you.
You dramatic? What?
Yeah, like listen, bougie biche.
Hey,
Yeah.
I own up to that.
She does. She does.
But no, yeah, no, yeah, I'm down for it. I mean, there's so many. I think this is what I think I'm gonna lean towards more of this than I am. Because, like I said, I suck at games. I like playing them, but I'm just not. Hush.
I was gonna say
I
I hear a
probably-
dog crying.
Yeah, he's locked in
You
here. He
don't
wants
have
out.
to be good at
He's gotta
games
take a
to
shit.
get people to
Yeah.
watch you doing it. As
No.
long as you're having fun, people will enjoy it for the most part, unless they're super tryhards. And they're like, nah, you did it all wrong. And I'm like, I did it on purpose to make you mad.
Shadow streams are PG-13.
No, they're not.
Mine's triple X
That's
most of the
sneakers,
time.
you're an ass.
If you
That's
want to learn about
sarcasm.
docking and rainbow kissing, I'm your girl.
Wait, what the hell's rainbow?
Oh,
you're gonna
oh.
find me. I don't know that one.
Sneakerhead.
Don't make that face at me.
You want to Google rainbow kissing?
I'm kind of afraid to. But I'm
What's gonna
Okay.
pop up?
I'm
Do it.
afraid.
Do
Like
it.
the FBI might see that on my search history and be like, what the fuck is
Be
she
careful
doing?
what you Google, because then it'll pop up in your Facebook or Amazon feed.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, I
don't
know.
do stuff anymore. It was-
No.
If you type in
People
rainbow,
always
it's like
listening.
the third thing.
Okay, we'll
I don't
type
think
in
this-
rainbow kiss.
Why?
Why?
Oh my gosh, Shadow, now I'm curious.
No, don't do it.
Too
No.
late. Too late.
These are the things you will
Why
learn
does
from
it
me.
have such a nice name? That's horrible.
Look,
Oh,
Rebel, are you looking?
I'm getting ready to. Hold on.
It's not
Have
even
fun.
a
I gotta watch his face.
rainbow.
no, that's not a rainbow. That's a crap right there.
Why wouldn't that be like the kiss of death?
Right? That
That should be
should
like the
called
kiss of
rainbow
death.
kissing.
I mean, you could use saran wrap.
I did.
I looked that up.
Saran wrap.
Like
Hey.
Preston seal.
Can you also look up? Can you look up docking while you're at it?
I
That's
know
a
what
new
that
one,
one
though.
is.
I
What?
thought it was like
I
a
think I
docking
know this
station.
No,
It's
honey.
not.
No.
Okay, when I type in Shadow Kiss, all I get is a bunch of freaking movie posters.
Okay, well get off
No.
get off the
Oh my
images.
God.
Rainbow kiss.
not
Where the hell
shadow
did I get Shadow Kiss from?
My
I
name?
didn't know
I don't
that,
know.
Lamb. I didn't know that's what docking was.
Oh,
She looked up docking.
Oh my God, I hate you.
You're welcome, everybody. I'm here all week.
I'm having visuals.
I'm still.
Listen, I thought it was some kind of like docking thing, and then, you know, my mom had
Like,
passed
I
away
think
black.
of a boat
Yeah, he
going to a
taught me what it
pier. I
was.
didn't think that.
All right, you guys take control of the stream. I gotta be right back. The
He's-
beer
he's
is
gonna
actually
piss his
finally
pants.
taking effect.
God.
So I'll be right back.
Oh,
He's gonna piss his pants.
Right?
Look, leave us alone with your stream.
oh, mistakes
can't
were
Thank
made.
God that images don't
No,
pop up
he's
the
like wrong one.
second that I look
Oh,
at it.
hell.
You
Never-
learned
I
that
can't
when
even
you were
get it
my
set
stream?
straight.
Wait, hold on. I gotta move
Whoa,
over.
whoa, whoa,
Why?
What? Hold on.
Ah,
There you go.
Why?
where am I?
What?
What
Oh.
alternate universe is this?
Hello and welcome to the Doghouse
Great, I'm
Talk
under their
Show.
titties. God
You got
damn
any
y'all.
questions for us? Hi, how are ya?
Can you want to fist bump me or what?
Wait,
Like,
hold on. Wait, I
Y'all
gotta do
want,
it this
y'all
way.
want, y'all want a titty bounce
Hold on.
my head?
Hold on.
Since it's right here.
Wait. Ready?
okay.
Hold on.
We're having. No, she's touching
Hey,
me.
hold on. Let me see if I can put
Wait,
my
wait.
boobs on Cat's
Yeah,
head.
like here, I'll put my head up here. Put your
Hold on.
boobs on my head.
Hold on.
This is what he gets for leaving.
Hold on.
Ow, I can't. My thighs hurt from like trying to hold myself up. Okay. here.
I hope somebody's clipping this.
He's gonna be like, so what'd you guys do while I was gone? Nothing.
Where's the mods at? We need a mod to clip that, please. Never leave us
Oh,
alone.
that hurt.
We're left without adult
This
supervision.
might be the most popular.
Wait, do it. Okay, we gotta do it longer. Hold on.
Okay, hold on.
One more time.
We need like a 30-second
Okay.
mod. Hold on.
Are you ready? Put your head right there. We go, and then
Right here.
Ready?
Oh my god.
just jiggle it. Oh, she loves it.
Look at my dog. My dog's got.
What's going on?
Your dog is like. I was like, Shadow told me to watch and Glam hosted, so yeah, I came. to watch.
Well, you're welcome.
You're welcome, guys. Oh God,
you
somebody
like
clipped
Rebel,
it.
you'll
Fingers
love
clipped
the-
it. Hold on, I gotta readjust.
Yeah, things got.
Look, who needs a hot
Fun.
tub stream?
Y'all matted my hair down, jerk.
I'm sorry.
It looks tiny though.
Who needs a hot tub stream when you can just come here? He's probably watching us. just watching.
He's probably
From the
laughing.
bathroom, going. I'm just gonna see what
Every
happens
laugh
here.
makes him piss even harder.
Gengar, use lick.
He's like peeing on the ceiling. Never leave it. Never leave Glam unattended.
No, it's a horrible
Uh-oh,
idea.
what I
We're quite
missed?
Oh,
God!
oh God! You missed absolutely no fun. We were
Hey,
horribly
could you,
boring.
hey,
Chad
could you
hates
watch
us.
that? Watch those clips right there because they're masterpieces.
Oh no, Sneaker. Yeah, Sneakers is famous for clipping shit. So
Oh, we asked for it.
We did. You're
He's
welcome.
gonna be like, what did I miss? Nothing. We were quite boring.
You're welcome.
hey, I love it. I love it.
I really hope I find that on my Twitter feed.
Oh man, that needs to be one of your random clips that gets pulled. Oh.
Oh, it will.
This is
Oh
a
God,
very-
yeah, it definitely will.
This is a very.
Did you come here for wholesome? No, you didn't. Come to the wrong place.
If you
Bad
came here for
neighborhood.
wholesome, you're in the wrong place, friend.
Oh, it's like
No, look
it's just like
away.
Shadow asked me. Shadow asked me. I know for sure. She goes. Can I cuss on your stream? And I'm
I
like,
mean-
Of course she did.
I'm
Of
like,
course she did.
dude, do you not? You can
I
do
just
whatever you
assumed
want on
it
my
was
stream,
fine.
other than just as long as it's within TOS. That's all I care.
Just don't use
I
those
am-
3 words.
Yeah,
There's,
exactly
like,
that now.
So many
Yeah.
more than 3, but whatever. Like, I'm trying to keep up.
I'm gonna be banned on.
I don't even keep
Wow,
up anymore.
sneakers.
I'm banned.
I miss music. I miss music
Yeah.
so bad. Like, yes, all the non-copyright. It's music technically, but like, I'm so jealous of IllKat because she's like, I can DJ the good stuff, and I'm like,
Yeah, but everything gets
No.
muted. Like I have to delete.
does it
bots.
really?
Yeah.
Like my audio gets muted.
Man,
But what
see, 'cause, like, I
saves
know
me,
you have like a
though, is-
license or something for the
I
DJ
have
thing.
we have a. We're protected by that.
I don't want to be protected,
It's
but
kind
I
of
don't know.
weird.
That's
I
cool.
guess because it's our profession, so we're protected to use that. But my VODs do get muted.
Yeah, I've seen
Same
that.
thing.
It's like that doesn't make sense. It's like because I figured you guys did have something that would protect you from it, but sorry, I had a train. I had a.
Because how else could other DJs go out to clubs and play?
Yeah.
We're protected.
Not only that, you guys mix it up, so I figured it's not like the original song, so that kind of falls into it.
Yeah. What is it?
Oh shit, it's still playing.
I forgot about the Great American Challenge. Forgot I did that. You're welcome.
But I do
Yeah.
understand the copyright laws that go into like making clips and then using that music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I introduced so many people to so much great music they didn't even know of though, and then they actually went out and bought it, and so I'm like,
I actually had
There's
someone
gotta be a
message me
middle
on
ground.
Twitter the other day and asked if I would use their music. I just have to shout them out.
Yeah, I got
Say, is it
something like that
good?
too. Was it? Who was it? I wonder if it was the same dude.
It might be.
I think I got one too.
What was
That's the
his
same
name?
dude on Lola.
I haven't listened to it yet, but I mean, if it's good
Oh,
shit,
shit.
it's EDM.
Yeah, it is the same dude then.
It was Timothy.
Yep,
Timothy
same dude.
Moore.
Yep, same dude.
I mean, I'm gonna check it out. If it's good music, I ain't scared.
No, I played a few of his music and it sounded pretty good. I mean, for EDM, so.
You pulled out pulled out
What?
while
What did
unpacking.
you read?
Hi, Red.
I mean, if you, hey,
Welcome
pulling
back to
out's for
vacation.
quitters.
Oh, yeah, he's got a kid. You can tell he doesn't do that.
I have 2. What does that say about me?
It's fine.
It's fine.
All right, yeah.
Yep,
If you guys have any questions whatsoever for any of these girls, just fire them
Talk
away.
to me.
I
Talk
talk
to
back.
me. You want me to do a
All
TikTok?
sneakers.
Yeah.
Talk
No.
to me.
Yeah, you should have. No, that's no.
I have no comments for any of that. Oh, fuck.
Why? Since when?
Fine. I think they're having a
He's
party in
shy.
my house.
I
hear music.
why? I mean, it's like a pity party. and they
Maybe
just
I'm gonna
wanted
go
to
DJ.
dance.
I'm gonna go DJ the rest of the night. I'll
You
see
guys
y'all later.
know glam DJs too, right?
Yeah.
Glam DJs?
Mm-hmm.
Nuh-uh.
Glam used
Yeah.
to DJ with records. Glam does not like these CDJs whatsoever. I have a controller, but I can't use it.
It's weird feeling, right?
I don't like it.
You should do a DJ stream.
I'm working on it.
Are you?
Listen, as soon
She's
as I get
done.
all,
Oh,
you
we've
see
got a
all this stuff
question.
back
A
here,
couple.
Mhm.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
We've got a question by Shadow Virus.
What?
What's your future plans? Will streaming be long term? Anybody? Anybody
I
wanna answer that?
mean,
We're all
yes.
gonna have a different answer.
I want to be one of the top streamers. I want to prove that you don't have to. I mean, shove your microphone down your throat and make weird sounds
But what if
to
I like my
be
microphone in my throat?
good. I know you do, but it's fine. But like, I want to show that you can be like that. You can come from a fucking shitty trailer. That's where I'm at, and make it to the top by skill and personality.
Yep.
Like that can happen for a girl without just I don't know the proper term to use here that isn't banned.
Showing her stuff.
Well, it's not that because like I'll show a little bit or whatever. Like it's just whatever. But like that personality and skills and just being engaging with chat and actually caring about what you do, you can make it up there. And like, yes, I want a mansion. I'm not stupid. And a pool in like Oregon or something weird. But like, yeah, this is long term. This is my career, and I'm making big moves and doing big things, and all the time, except for when I'm too sick to do so, because I do have a chronic illness, but not letting that stop me. Next.
There's one for Glam.
Does that say why did you start streaming?
I don't know. Is that why or when?
When is that supposed to be when or why?
Sounds like he's had about as much as we've had.
Have you been drinking too, Summon?
Yeah.
I'm down. When I started streaming August 7th, 2018. And I started streaming because my dad passed away of cancer from Agent Orange.
Damn.
And I was very sad and upset and felt like I was in a house full of people with nobody. So, therefore, relationships failed. I failed in a lot of things. So, here we are. That's why I don't do relationships.
Well, if I wasn't married, I probably wouldn't do him anymore either. Oh,
Like,
wait a
you don't
minute.
have to.
Yeah.
I've been divorced for 14 years.
Let's see. 1, 2. I've been divorced twice, married 3 times.
Listen,
I've
I
been
get married
engaged
100
or
times.
never married. Let's
I wouldn't
go.
care.
I'll never make it down the altar.
I honestly love being a wife. Even though I hated my husband,
What's up,
I
Trey?
love being a wife.
What?
I think it's like the term.
Is
It's
it
like-
coming from the
it's
only
like,
unmarried
This
one?
is my wife. This is my wife. I don't know. It's just a thing.
People
And
too
now I'm-
scared to wife
and
me.
now I'm
They're
just
like,
like,
yeah, run away.
This is my nobody. This is my nobody. This is a
Yeah, I feel
mom.
that.
This is a mom. That's what I am.
More
I'm a
than that,
mom.
man.
So, okay. So then
Rebel,
talking
why
about...
are you flexing on us?
I'm not flexing. Why am I flexing? Who am I
Let me
flexing?
see.
What?
Do it. Flex it.
Chad.
Are you
Do it.
flexing?
Flex?
Oh wait, he just said he was married. I'm not gonna tell you to do
Yeah.
that.
He said, I'm married. Wait.
No.
It's
I can't flex.
flexing.
Flexed-ing?
Flexing? What?
It's just flexing.
Mine's like this. It's like you do this and it sits there and it goes...
Look,
Oh,
I got
question
lemons.
for everyone from Sneakers Head.
What do you got, Sneakers? Waiting on you.
Oh my god, you're so slow, Sneakers.
Yes, Barry.
No,
I said you were
but
flexing by
married,
saying
we're
you've been married.
married.
Oh. No, that's not a
Straight
flex.
flexing.
Shit, that is a straight up flex.
Yeah, I haven't even made it to
I've
one.
never had anybody ask me to marry him, except for one person.
Has
In the 40 years
streaming
I've been
made
alive.
depression
Oh,
for
wow.
me?
Now,
No,
streaming
no.
made depression worse. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
me it hasn't. It's my happy place. So
Well,
that
okay,
brings
you
me
know
up
what? You're
in
right, IllKat. It
discussion.
is a but well, the thing is, IllKat's a little bit different from us because she does have a full-time job. She does make income separate from that. So it's kind of it's her happy place. It's what she
Yeah,
does
for me it's like this is my social life.
Yep.
to be okay. And to have it as a full-time job and feel inadequate at times, feel ugly at times, have we have fibromyalgia, we have depression, we have panic disorder, we have lots of many things to deal with.
There's a reason we were called twins.
Um, it it tends to weigh on not only your body, your mind. Uh, Even though some days, I can feel like the most beautiful woman in the world, I cannot feel like the most beautiful woman in the world. And I
No.
think that's where streaming helps in a sense because when somebody tells you you're beautiful, it helps.
And
Like
then
you
someone
don't
will say
always
you're a
need
fat
that
whale, and you're like, oh
right.
well,
And
damn.
sometimes you don't always need that reassurance, but sometimes you do need that reassurance. It's like, okay, I spent an hour trying to look like this. Does anybody appreciate it?
Oh God, I
Like, just
appreciate.
tell me I'm pretty. Come
Oh,
on.
You know,
Strip my
actually,
hair and just lie.
that was actually a recent question that I saw someone ask, like in the women's gamers Facebook group, because she got offended that someone called her beautiful, and for me it's like,
Why?
why would you get offended about that? Like,
If a
take
stranger
take
comes
the
up to you on the
compliment.
street and, oh, you're so beautiful, I just wanted to tell you, you're like, oh, thank you. It's the same concept.
I mean, once you pass 30, those are hard to come by, so I'll take them. If they don't want
Agreed.
the compliment, I'll take the
Agreed.
compliment.
You want to
Yeah.
compliment me? I'm
Bestie.
okay with that.
I take all side of compliments. Some
But
guy came into my chat the other day and told me my beard looked sexy, and it's like, okay, I'll take that.
Listen, it's got gray in
Y'all
it.
took a look at
I'm
your
all
beard.
for it.
there are people that legit get so
Sean
upset when
Connery.
they're complimented, and I don't know. I guess maybe they get weirded out
Some
by it. Like it's like they're getting hit on, but to me, it's kind of like I don't think they're hitting on me. They're just
I think it's a hit or
Yeah.
miss thing because people
Some are.
some can come in and say, "Hey, you're beautiful," or they'll say, "Hey, you're sexy." I tend to get listen, I like to feel sexy. There's nothing wrong with being sexy. But when you first meet me, your first comment should not be, "Hey, you're sexy."
No.
I do
No,
get a
No.
little
Come in
upset
a
about
little
that.
cooler
That's just a
than that, man.
respectable. That's just a
Learn
respect
the
thing.
game.
I'm like, I'm a grown ass woman. You need to come up in my motherfucking channel and tell me I'm beautiful, not sexy. If I'm posting on Snapchat with my titties hanging out, then you can call me sexy. There's a difference.
True story.
When you work in the kitchen, if you ain't calling other sexy mofos, it's not normal.
That's a
Listen.
kitchen. It's true.
I call this bitch sexy. I call this bitch sexy. I'll call that motherfucker sexy. Wait, did I point the wrong way? You know what? I pointed all the wrong ways. Hold on. Over here and over here and over here. I had to look at my background to see which one was where.
I will take that. I thought all the females here were under 20 comment. Yes, you're right. I'm 18.
I'll
You're
take that
believing
for
it?
20.
As
Thank
long
you.
as you ain't under 18, we're all good.
Listen,
I'm
I don't
proud
want
of
anything that has
I
to do
want
with
the
anybody
18
that's
gun.
under 25 because I have nothing in common with them.
Yeah, no.
Same.
Well, actually under 30. I'm gonna go a little bit higher because I'm an old bitch.
You know that was one of the hardest things for me. You know, because I turned 48 this year, and
Damn, you's a hot man.
well, thank you.
You're
But-
welcome.
You know, one of the biggest things for me was when I started this out is like I told you in the beginning. It's like I had no connections. I jumped in, hit the live button, and just went for it. And I had no idea what the hell I was doing. You know, and to come in within 2 years, I've met you ladies. I've met a bunch of people. You know, I'm going to say 90% of the people that I interact with are female, but that's just because I get
Sometimes it's easier.
the female, I get female because the fact I grew up with sisters, that's what I connect with. Shut up, sneakers. And hey, there ain't nothing wrong with 69. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna put that out there. But
Drown.
yeah. No. Anyways, you know, it's just like I came in with nobody, you know, so I understand what the struggle is about coming up with, you know, trying to figure out how to make it in this world, because this is a different world than any other world, you know. But like I said, also, it's like a good 80 to 90% of the people that are in this world will help you if you ask them in the right way.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Absolutely.
You know,
I've been burned so many times, though, I kind of really started to pick and choose.
yeah, no, I mean, you do.
I've been used many, many, many times.
I mean, you do learn from. I don't know. I guess the fakes. You know, there are fake.
Well, the thing is you don't
Sometimes.
learn
No.
because,
She yells
as
at
I
me all
found
the
out
time.
recently, I will not say any names,
I
but
got you.
you feel like they're your best friend. You can confide in them. They help you financially. They're very nice to you. And at the end of the day, that's not what they were there for. They were there to take and take and take and take and take. And I have no room for that anymore. I can't. I can't do it.
Well,
I've lost way too much to lose anymore.
yeah. You know, to be totally honest, you know, when I started doing these, you know, because I look at a lot of, because I went through a lot of research on podcasts and talk shows and stuff like that, you know, just to kind of figure out what people did and how they did it and stuff like that. And I felt like a lot of them were using it as a step ladder. You know, I don't care. I don't care what the numbers on me look. You know, I like doing this because I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to talk to you four, you know, all four of you, just because I knew you and I wanted to get to know you guys better. You know, this was.
Yeah, but you know as well as I do, it's good. It's good publicity.
Well,
period.
yeah. And it,
Oh yeah.
you know,
And that's okay. No, that
On
is
both
okay.
ends.
That's publicity for everybody
yeah,
involved.
exactly. Exactly.
It's not just using it for yourself.
No. And that's one thing as I do is I try to promote as many other people that come into me and ask me for help. You know, you know, one of the things that I watched a TV show. I don't know if everybody watches Netflix, but there's a new TV program out there about music. And it's like, I think it's like Pop Decades or something like that, or Pop Music or something like that. It's a new episode on Netflix. But I skimmed through, I just kind of skimmed through the episodes, and I found one about some of the major record players or record producers. Did you know that 90% of all record producers come from Sweden?
Oh, I watched this. Yes, I watched
Yeah.
No,
that.
I
and
haven't watched that yet.
And the songwriters. No, the
Yeah.
songwriters. It was the songwriters came from Sweden.
Yeah.
Almost all of our pop songs, and the reason the lyrics don't kind of make sense is because they couldn't.
Why
What
does your
happened?
dog look like you?
But
Look at him.
yeah.
Look at him.
Aw. Look at him.
Yeah, I just
But
thought,
yeah,
yeah,
it was interesting.
I thought it was so cool because one of the things that you know, the Swedens have a way of life. It's not a rule. He's snorting. But yeah, it's not a law, but it's a way of life that they have, is that they do not boast on themselves.
Yep, they don't brag. They're like, oh, I won't. No,
You know.
I couldn't. I possibly. Everyone, they won't.
You know, it's back in the, what was it, back in the early 80s with NSYNC, Britney Spears, all of them groups that came up when we were growing up were all created in Sweden. They flew them to
Yep.
Sweden.
I haven't watched that
Literally.
yet.
Yeah, they
You
flew
should
them.
watch it.
Yeah,
So many
What is
songs
that?
we know that it's.
I can't remember exactly what it's called. Something.
Let
It's
me
on
find it.
Netflix.
Yeah, it's
Oh, that is it. That okay.
it's like pop
I know the
culture
name
or
is
pop
something,
songs
yeah.
or something like that. It has something to do with pop in it. But yeah, it's like, and I got to thinking, I was watching that, and it's like, you know what? You know, that's kind of what I do. It's like, I don't care about, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I want to be successful. I want to do this full time. I want to be able to quit my job. Actually, I want to say fuck off to my job and be able to sit behind the computer, you know, for 6, 7, 8 hours a day and just do this because I love doing this. I love, you know, it's just like this right here. It's like I put all of this together in a week, which I'll never do that again because that is very stressful. But
But you did a good job.
I appreciate
it's
it.
very organized. You had a list of
Yeah, I know,
things.
it was
Even
good.
if you don't adhere to the questions that you have, because it's always gonna end up going off topic,
Oh, yeah.
especially with women. Not gonna lie, but you did a great job.
I appreciate it. That means a lot for coming from you guys. But yeah, it's like, it's like, like with R, is in my chat. He came through. He just popped into my chat one day and started asking questions. How do you do this? Chad got on it. And he was answering questions. I was answering questions, and there was a couple other guys in here that were answering questions for him. That just, and after watching that episode of, they didn't care about what their success was, because they knew if they made a good if they knew they made them big, deep inside they knew they were going to be bigger. And
one guy was like giggling about, oh, I guess I'm famous.
Yeah.
And I have money, I guess. No.
Well,
And then,
see,
like,
and I never felt
awkwardly
that way
brushes it
either. Even when I went to conventions, they were like, hey, it's Glam, whatever. Got really excited, wanted to take pictures with me. I never felt that way. I never felt like I was this person that was super important to be around, or somebody to get to
Celebrity.
know.
Yeah.
It just, they felt that way about us when we would show up. And that was a good
got
feeling,
scared.
but I never, I never thought of myself that way.
It never got to our heads.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't
we
like,
were still
oh,
ourselves.
like
Yeah.
right. And, just like, IllKat, all of us, when we go to conventions, I see the way higher tier paid streamers. They act like assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
I never
was
wanted to be that
disappointed.
person. I never wanted to be the person that missed stuff going on in chat. I don't want a chat that is so busy that I cannot talk to you, that I cannot conversate with you. Would it be
Maybe, like, a
nice
super, super
eventually
slow
at some
mode.
point? Yeah, but I'm not trying to talk to this person that has 500 people watching, and I can't even type but every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's not my goal. That's
Yeah.
not my goal. My goal is to have a community I can talk to, I can conversate with, I can depend on when I need help,
Yeah,
if
this
I
is
need
Pop.
help, if they need
Maybe
help.
I'm psycho. I had 3,000 people for 8 hours one day when Sea of Thieves stopped by, and chat was just, and I was amped and keeping up with it, and I felt amazing. I love
No,
that.
I remember
thrill. I'm
that. I remember
down
that on
for it.
Mixer.
I was good at it too. It was
'Cause I was a
weird that I was
mod.
so good. I went from 5 viewers to 3,000 and was like, let's go. I'm into it. And I kept it up for like hours.
I literally play shit at a
I'm not
game
down.
just so I can talk to people.
Yeah.
That's why, like, sadly, most males will come in and like, God, you're so bad at this game. I'm like, motherfucker, I am talking. Do you see me talking? Because I'm not bad at games. I'm
No.
talking though.
Yeah.
Mind your business.
And I think that's what makes people. It's just like with the IllKat stream with her DJ and even her game.
Prison.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a. He's got to go visit
Garbage.
people tomorrow.
Oh.
But with IllKat with her DJing and her games and stuff like that, Glam with her cosplay, Shadow with her gameplay and just her personality. It's just
Sassy.
the three people that are here right
Look at
now.
how he's sassy. Okay.
They all are the same, but they all have different personalities. If that makes any sense.
That's important.
No,
though.
I
We
agree. And I
are
feel like we have a
different.
lot to bring to the table to be pushed under the rug. You know what I mean? I feel like after Mixer died, we kind of got
Our personalities
slid
stomped
elsewhere.
on.
Yeah.
So if I'm not, if you're not showing your tits or fucking dancing in a goddamn pool or you got a OnlyFans, you're just fucking there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
kind
I'm
of.
sorry, but I'm pretty fucking fun. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
You are fun.
You are.
IllKat's
All of you
fun,
are.
And I'm fun, and we're freaking
We're all
amazing when we get
fun.
together and be fun. You don't want to miss it. Like, dumb shit happens. We're gonna get thrown into a pool.
Listen,
who knows?
IllKat mutes me on
Flash
her
wedding.
stream all the time because shit just comes out of my mouth.
I didn't hear you on my stream.
She's like, Glam. I'm like, what?
I join in sometimes.
She's like my sweet little tiny person that I just want to rest my boobs on her head.
You know how me and Glam met, right?
No.
On
We didn't-
accident.
Yeah. I had just gotten my partnership. She just got her partnership. And we both had a mutual friend, which was at the time Cats of Doom.
Cataly.
Cataly. And I guess we were all looking for a roommate because all three of us were gonna go. So we all just ended up being roomies, and we all that's how we met. That's how we got close. Because before then, I never went into. I didn't know who she was.
I didn't know who they were. Well, I knew who Cataly was, but not like well.
Yeah. Well, I
And
knew
she's like,
Cataly,
"Well, I got
yeah.
this friend, and she needs a room, and you need a room." And I'm like, "I guess I'm gonna give this chick my money and hope that it gives her a room."
But you know what? Like the most amazing friendship flourished from that. Like I haven't had a girlfriend like Glam in forever that I can like pillow talk with or like throw shit at.
Nice.
And
And
eat
she
all
can
the
yell
pizza.
at me and
She's
I'll
a greedy
take it.
bitch with some pizza, just so you know.
I love to eat.
Yeah, I know I caught the stream here a few months ago when you went down to Florida with her. I think you were in Florida with
Oh,
her.
we were in
Put a bag on my
Daytona.
head.
Daytona, yeah.
Oh yeah, I put a
Yeah.
bag on her head. That was.
Yeah.
That was the fun time that I had with Glam. Like
That's
just
the
to go
last
visit
time I
her.
left my house. So
That
Oh,
was a long
wow.
time ago. That was like back in when was
it
that?
was last year.
August? September?
It
Yeah.
had to be before November because I got COVID in November.
It was October because
Yeah.
like I was there for food and wine.
Yeah, I think I went there and then I got COVID at the end of November.
Yeah. So we stayed a night in Daytona by the beach and we had like a beach day and we had so much fun.
I had my
Just, like,
daughter there. It was great. It was amazing. Don't take leaving your house and going on vacation for granted.
No.
Ever again.
No.
No. But, you know,
It was
yeah.
good.
It was good.
No, that's you know, like I said, that's I can go into IllKat stream, you know, and she's excited to see me. You know, she acknowledges me and she's excited I'm there. Shadow's the same way. Glam's the same way. You know, I know I'm not like in everybody's streams all the time, but you know, like I said, I try as soon as I see you guys go live, if I have time, I try to get in there, and I do that with everybody. You know, everybody that I'm close to, and everybody that you know has that I feel that I built a relationship with over the last year or 2 years. You know, I try to get into everybody's streams. You know, I might not be there that long, and I know, especially on Twitch, you know, I know everybody goes, it's like I'm gonna leave you a lurk. It's like, okay. You know, but if you don't refresh the browser in 30 minutes, it doesn't count anymore. You know,
On
so
Twitch it doesn't?
no. Yeah,
Okay, I
after
didn't know that.
30
It's
minutes
really
of
different with their viewership.
yeah,
I
after
didn't know
30
that.
minutes of inactivity, it doesn't count anymore. They'll stay in your chatter list, but that doesn't show as a view.
That's why I usually try to just put emotes.
Yeah,
and
no,
do
and that
something.
you know, and I don't expect, you know, it's just like when people come in, it's like, dude, I'm gonna leave you a lurk. It's like, oh, cool, I appreciate it. I mean, I do, you know, because you never know.
And we always appreciate that, but somebody talking to you is
Oh, I
just,
love it.
hits different.
Yeah,
It hits different.
I love.
Like I appreciate lurks. I appreciate people taking the time out to open up a tab, but somebody talking to me,
Yeah.
is where it's at because I'm a talkative little bitch.
Yeah, that's me too.
I love when people say hi, even if it's just for like 5
Just for
seconds.
2
like,
seconds.
Pop in, say
That's
hi.
what I
I'm
tell
like,
people. I'm like, even if you don't have
"Hi."
time, just say hi.
Yeah.
Like a hi could make the world of a difference if
Yeah.
you haven't seen somebody in so long.
Exactly. You know, that's why I try to. It's like because I know I don't get into your guys' streams that often.
And when you do, I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
he's here.
You know, so it's like when I pop into your streams, it's like I make sure, you know, that even if I'm
I do
driving,
sneakers,
you know.
Yeah, I would say sneakers. I say hi every
Liar.
time.
liar. I'm a shy little bitch until you get me going, then I don't stop talking. And
That is true.
sometimes it's that way.
I've had
Sometimes
people
it's
in
that way.
there for like 8 months, and then they finally talked, and I was like, "Oh, hi."
And that's what I'm afraid of. I feel like I'm like, okay, so there's 40 people watching me right now, and only 2 of you are talking to me.
It's
Does anybody
weird.
know? Do you just stare at me and not talk?
You know, for me, like sometimes like I don't have a lot of people talking in there, but I talk to them off stream. Like Discord, private message. Like they could not utter one word in my stream, but when it comes to a private message, like we could talk for hours.
But they still won't talk in your stream.
Yeah.
And I respect
Yeah.
that. I don't like
And that's
trying
okay
to-
if they're shy. And that's I feel like a lot of people have told me they're intimidated by me. Which I don't know why.
I do. You
Because
come
you
off
tell
very
people to eat a
strong
dick
and
all the time.
aggressive.
Listen, I tell trolls to eat a dick. There's a big difference.
I can tell you what,
And enemies
when I
and
first jumped
friends
into
and-
your
oh.
stream over on Mixer, when I was over there, yeah, you were a different kind of streamer than, you know, the ones that I first started. You know, because I went into 1,000 years was my first person that I seen, 1,000 years in Brittany's. Those
I
were the
haven't
two.
done both of 'em.
Those were the first two streamers I watched when I first activated Mixer on my Xbox. You know, and so those were two set in my mind what streaming was. And then I started meeting other people. You know, I met you and I met Psycho and I met a bunch of other people. And it's like,
It's like a whole new world.
yeah,
Whole new world.
it's like, this is fucking
Networking.
cool.
Mhm.
You know, so it's just like, you know, I think the diversity between everybody, I think is what makes the streaming world the best place that I could ever possibly think to escape to.
And I want to say that I think the biggest thing that I've had to accept streaming, you know, with raids or host or hey, follow this person, is that some people are gonna like other people more than they like you.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And I've had to, you know, accept that because I'm like, oh man, that was my friend, but I see them everywhere else and they don't even say hi to me anymore. And that was a huge thing that I had to deal with and I had to get comfortable with, and that you have to accept. That's just like if I'm watching IllKat and she hosts somebody else, and I'm like, God, I really like that person. And you end up being in their stream all the time instead of their stream.
Yeah.
I mean, as a streamer, we kind of take that to heart because we're like, God, are they better than us? But that's not the case. The case
Yeah.
is maybe their aesthetics different. Maybe they talk
they
to you in a
connect,
different way.
yeah.
Maybe they connected with you separately offline.
There's a separate feeling. Yeah.
It's just something that, as a streamer, you really have to deal with and you have to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah.
It really fucking is. But it's going to happen.
It is, especially when you get really close to somebody. And then
Mhm.
it's like,
Yeah.
Or if you have that person in your stream that, you know, contributes a lot and they find somebody else they like and then they contribute to them and it's like, well, fuck. Did I do something wrong? Did I say something wrong? Do you not care about me anymore? What's happening?
Apparently, people think we don't like them when they first come in. I'm sorry, we're just aggressive. We're
I thought
aggressive.
Shadow didn't like me at first, and then I went into her stream.
then
I
you
felt
see-
the same.
You know,
Wow!
that's what I was talking about, Sneakers. That's what I was talking about. It's like,
Can you explain why though? Like, I would love to know why you felt that way. It's just like the aggression, or like
no, you just got to know Sneakers.
the feels. Well, no, because like we've had two people, you know,
I almost drank this
say
whole
that.
bottle.
You do have attitude. I tell you that all the time, dude. And you stuck
Yeah.
with me for 2 years.
I have attitude. It's true. I've had to have attitude from the way that you know, my life has been. If I was shy, I would have, you know, been long gone by now. Being aggressive was the only way I could grow and like not get demolished in life.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Chadley, you do your shimmy shake is like the only person I know that does a shimmy shake. It's kind of like a little dance he does for channel points.
Oh,
Can I get a shimmy shake?
I know. I want to see.
Here, log in, Chadley. You got to do your shimmy shake.
I don't know. I was
Wait,
trying
wait,
not to
I
shake
have- I
my
have
hands
this
too
thing in.
much.
I
I was
have
trying
the
not to shake them too
here,
much.
here, wait, here.
Hold on.
Hold on. I got it. Here, I got you. Like mermaid hair with this.
Mermaid
Let me
hair.
cover them. Because some things is going to shake like nobody's business.
Oh, they
So
gave me
long
back.
enough.
Oh my god.
It's like those TikToks where they're doing the little dance and you sit there and go, I feel that all day long.
I'm sorry, but I'm very vocal about TikTok dances. I hate.
Why do I smell bleach?
I just came off very aggressive. Wow.
All right.
blame her.
You was
it
too
is-
nervous to
I
join
do
Shadow?
To get off though. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
we went on a little bit longer than I expected. So, but I'm glad you gals came to me or came and I was really nervous. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I was 100% nervous.
Is
Aw.
it our boob?
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Our aggressive bitch.
No, because
We're like.
you know, basically, it's like you said, you guys are celebrities to me. You guys are the ones that. No, you are. All of you. I mean, you know, even Reanimator, she's not here, but you all four were celebrities, and I was so honored when you guys sit there and said that you would do this to me. And it was so easy. You know, all I did was ask Liam, and she goes, oh, I'll find somebody for you.
I felt like
And-
honored that somebody would want to talk.
Yeah, I felt honored that someone wanted to
I was gonna say,
talk.
I'm like, I need friends. I need friends.
But see, you know, because I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of people, but it's like I've had a few, you know, because I tried to do this like a year ago and it didn't work for me, so I didn't get a lot of it done.
Then you asked the wrong people. That's why.
Yeah,
I
that was a
probably
year
did.
ago, and everybody was traumatized.
Yeah,
And like
Oh, that's
freaking out and trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah.
So,
But you know, when I asked, you know, I'm like, when Glam told me, she goes, oh yeah, she goes, IllKat will do it and Shadow will do it, you know, and Reanimator already sits there and said she's gonna do a couple of episodes. She was gonna do this episode and another episode with me later on. But I'm like, I was just like, oh my god, this is actually really happening.
Listen, if you just want to like have drunk chats,
Let's go.
I'm in.
like I may not drink, but I can deal with all of you drunks.
Look, I make her drink. I'll make her drink.
She did. It
Don't
was so bad. I got angry.
Look, that was
I get
before
angry
we
at
got in
one person.
trouble. Listen, that was
For
before we
drinking
didn't know we
for
could take
embers.
shots for embers, and I got shit faced.
Yeah, and I can't hang with that because I don't drink maybe like once a year. So I'm trying to keep up. And she was like, "Put water in the glass. You're wasted."
I was like, don't really take shots. Just put water in it.
Chatterley,
pretend.
I knew you had to work. I mean, I did ask you. It's just I didn't ask you directly because I knew you had to work.
Man, I only got drunk on stream one time, and that was
These
on my
are
birthday.
celebrities, Sneakers.
That was good times.
But I ate a pizza and DJ'd. I had a pizza in one hand and was DJing with the other.
Oh, last year. Oh,
That's talent.
Sneakers. These three ladies right. Oh, my camera died.
Bye, camera.
Ruh-roh.
That's
Your
okay.
cameras hate
That's
you
all right.
today.
They do.
Have to go though. I'm so.
Yeah.
I love you,
I need-
IllKat.
I have
Yes,
food.
thanks, Glenn. Thank you for the invite. Rebel, thank you for putting this
There we go.
together. Shadow, so good to see you.
I love you.
Yes.
Okay.
We
Thanks
need
for-
to get
thanks for
some
doing this
games
with me.
in
I
and hang
appreciate it.
out.
Yes.
He finally
And
got
thank
his
you everybody
camera
in the
card.
chat. Thanks for all the questions and for listening to us talk about and watching them like hit their boobs.
Oh my god, that's the best clip ever, and I better find it on Twitch.
Yeah.
Twitter.
'cause
As soon as I go through them. Yeah.
Please
Oh my
I
tag
God,
want
me
to
on
see it
Twitter.
everywhere. I want you to send it to me. I'm gonna post it on TikTok.
What is that called though? Like, okay, motorboating is like. Blah,
That wasn't
what's-
motorboating.
Motorboating is when you sit there and go.
That wasn't
Shelving?
motorboating.
We were shelving her.
Shelving?
Shelving? I don't know.
Is that the second clip or was that the first
We're
clip?
Both.
They're both
Oh.
the same
Twice.
thing.
Oh,
We did it
okay.
twice.
I didn't
You're
watch
right,
them
man.
all,
Can
so.
Can we find a term for this?
I feel like shelving is like a really,
Shelving. Okay, we've termed a new term, shelving.
like me and
Shelving.
Shadow shelved your head.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's like-
We
Oh,
shelved you.
okay. Now I'm kind of seeing it without actually watching it. So
Yeah, we shelved.
Oh, you haven't watched it?
no, I've got it playing, but I haven't watched it yet.
So basically, you put both their cams on top of my cam, and
You
then
done
like
messed up.
put their.
Look, there it is.
freaking-
You put
Bravo,
both of
they
the
put
titties
both
on
their
top of her
boobs
head.
on top of my head and bounced
Gently
it, and I
caressing.
pretended like I was being bounced.
I bounced on her head.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to watch that one.
Used to be like, this is,
You're
and
wel-
we
You're
talked how
welcome.
you messed up by leaving us alone.
Hey,
On you.
no
I
problem.
Said, look, he left us unattended.
And
It's
I
not
was
my
like,
fault you
"Oh,
left me
no."
unattended.
I know.
It was the big eyes that really sold it. She's like, oh no.
She had the
Oh,
big anime
shit.
eyes. She was staring at me.
I'll have to edit that one. I'll have to zoom it in and everything else now. So.
You won't need to, but that'd be fun.
Do it. You won't do it. No balls.
No, but
Yeah.
me? No
Period.
balls? Oh,
No
okay.
balls.
All right.
You guys, bye y'all. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Bye,
Love
Kat.
y'all.
I love you.
I'll get with you guys
Bye,
later
guys.
about future episodes. So
Yes.
thanks, Kat. I
Listen.
appreciate it.
I'm down for any episode.
Oh.
I have already drank this whole bottle of Crown.
I know I went
and
through
I'm
6
gonna play
beers.
some Apex just
I'm like,
like
holy
this.
fuck.
Why
But
are you touching
Trying it.
me? Why are you
What?
trying to touch me? Why?
Can't,
That's
no.
not working.
what? I know. I
Wait,
was
wrong way.
trying.
Wrong way. Hold on.
ET phone home.
Hold on. Eh. I can't tell because it's not
We
real
never
time.
had fun with this.
It's not real
I
time.
got it. Why are you over there?
Hold on. Let me look at
Okay.
let me look at our clip
Gonna
inside
fist
the
your
stream
face.
pod. Okay, there we go.
I don't know why it divided the
That's
screen
what I'm
earlier,
doing.
didn't.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
now.
oh.
What the fuck?
Touch it. Touch it.
Neep. Oh, you missed out on a whole bunch, Kamikaze.
Oh, hello.
Stay
Hello
tuned for
and
Twitter.
welcome.
Twitter will have the highlights.
Hello and welcome to my channel. Oh wait, I'm sorry, his channel.
Welcome to the Shadow Notes.
Look, we won't talk about how I spent 7 hours hooking up this Go XLR,
Did you get
my
it?
brand new Go XLR mic, to realize that the back of the optical plug is broken.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
So I have to send it back after
Oh.
having it for 6 months.
Actually,
and not
on the
opening it.
actually on the Go XLR, it's
Oh.
broke. Oh
Yeah, it's
fuck.
broken.
Oh
The
no.
plug
And it
is
came that
broken.
way, and she never opened it up, so she didn't know.
So I did all of this stuff, went live on
Ooh.
Wednesday, and nothing worked.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
It was great. So while I was streaming, I had to unplug my mic, put my old mic on to make everything work.
Oh
Now
no.
my sounds don't even work right. So, you know,
That's
We're-
being a streamer. Hey, look, stuff's broken. I'm gonna pretend it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's just like my
Listen.
cameras. That's why I have a backup.
You've gone through like 4
yeah, but
today.
how does your
Yeah.
camera go dead?
It's a cell phone camera.
Huh?
What?
It's what?
Really?
Yeah, it's an iPhone camera.
What? Hold on.
Did
so
you not? Did you
impressed
not
right
know
now.
you could use
I-
iPhones as cameras?
No.
No.
Yeah, there's a Elgato has an app called Epoch Camera.
Get the fuck out of here.
iPhones have amazing quality too. That's terrifying. Maybe I need
I was
one
gonna
just
say
for
your camera looks really fucking good.
Well, this one right here is my GoPro.
Why do you?
Oh.
You
We're
What?
both just like, how are you doing this, Magic?
Well,
look, I've got this like 5-year-old camera up here, and I'm like, I'm doing stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
you can go online. You can buy a GoPro, which is the high definition. You can, but you can buy a GoPro. I got
You
mine for
can't
$50
wait?
because a friend was giving it away, and you can go online and buy a $20 capture card, a $4 or 4K
You have to
capture
have
card.
a separate capture card for your
Yeah,
camera,
it's got to
right?
capture it. But instead of
You
using
hate
your
capture
Elgato,
cards.
instead of using your Elgato capture, you can just buy a $20 cheap ass capture card, and you basically just plug it into a power source, and then you buy a separate what is it, a USB-C to HDMI cable, and
Okay.
plug it into the GoPro into the capture card, and then plug your capture card into your computer that you
And then
stream
you've
off
got
of.
a fancy ass camera.
Yeah. For
'Cause,
cheaper.
Like,
It runs the same as what you would like a Canon and everything else. I mean,
Yeah,
Are you
like-
bored?
I've been wanting to do that. I love when Sneakers does that. I've stolen a whole bunch of those.
yeah,
from
I
them,
can't
like,
do that shit.
I was gonna say, what do you sit there and fucking type? What?
It's a copy and paste.
Oh,
I just
but no,
That's
you're
obvious.
if you have an iPhone, actually but the
I have an
iPhone's
extra one right here.
the only
Well, there you
thing
go.
that Epoch Cam is through Elgato software. If you go to the Elgato website and type on EPOCCAM, it's a software you download onto your computer, and
Listen,
it
if
runs
I
off
can
of
go
Wi-Fi.
live without my mic being broke. I'm doing
Except for
things.
the reason why I don't know why I think the reason why my first camera died is because I plugged
I
in
may or may
something
not
else and
be
it
drunk.
killed the circuit, and it automatically kicked over into my backup camera.
Oh.
But the cell phone camera, which was on before this one, the cell phone died. That's the reason why this one kicked back on.
I didn't know you could do
Um,
that stuff with a cell phone. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And actually, yeah,
See, I need that because I have all the
yeah,
I have all this shit back here. I want to do like my crafts and shit, but I don't
Yeah.
want to move all of this stuff.
Yeah, no.
And that'd be perfect.
See, because I had to because
See,
I was
Shadow loves this thing right here.
I was starting out with my cell phone camera to start with, which was
No,
in between
I want
this
it
one.
so badly. You have no idea. I'm like,
Okay.
you love me, right? You love me. Look what she made this. It's all freaking epic. I want to put it on the wall.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah. What's she crafty?
I'm a crafty bitch.
Do
But-
a giveaway and only let me enter it so I can win
I
that.
can't decide if I want to get rid of it or not.
Make a second one that's better, and I'll take the old one.
Like the other ones I made, people paid me to make them. That's why they have them.
Well,
That's what I told my
yeah,
wife to do. She
we
does a
both
lot of
know.
like the yard signs and stuff like that. And she gets templates from this company that she buys a license from so she can
Yes.
use certain things. And I
I
told
get
her,
them for my cricket.
yeah, she does that too. And I told her, I sit there and I go, why don't you just, because she has the setup in her office, in the spare bedroom, that's her office. She's got the entire setup to do printing and design and everything else. I go, why don't you I'll set you up a camera over what you do, and I bet you can make more money than I do.
Probably.
Yeah. And you could even have her make you stuff
It
to
is a
like give
rolling
away,
tray.
give away
Yeah.
on streams and stuff.
I've been waiting for T-shirts for almost 6 months now, and she hasn't got to me yet.
Tell her
Okay,
to
that
get
would
her
be
shit
up.
together.
Be like, get crafting.
I'm like on her low priority list right now.
Well, you know, it happens. It
But
happens. We got shit to do.
oh, I know. I'm not big.
It
I'm
is
not.
a rolling tray
yeah.
kamikaze.
Yeah.
I don't care
And
what
it's
it is. I'll
smooth.
put it on the
It's
wall.
smooth too. But the thing is I have a Mario one that I made, and I put it in my bathroom, and I put my rings on it. I put my deodorant on it. I put my jewelry on it when I take it off before I get in the shower. So it's not necessarily just that. It's like, and I also hang them on my wall.
I'm gonna be camera shy today.
And make sure you go follow these lovely ladies. For people that are still in chat, we still got quite a bigger numbers than what I've seen in quite a bit. So if you guys are still in chat and you're hanging out, make sure you go follow these lovely ladies if you don't already. I know 90% of you already do.
It just won't leave me alone.
But you know,
Smells are sharp.
they're all, you know, I'm very, 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 very honored to call them all friends. You know, and I cannot wait till one of these days when we can, you know, actually meet in person. So
I can't wait.
that would be
Trust me,
fucking
I cannot
cool.
wait for conventions again. I gotta get rid of this quarantine jiggle first.
Right? I'm like, no one
I can't go
sees
from last
me.
year being this tall, voluptuous woman to this.
And I had no
Jiggle
idea.
bus.
Glam is 6'2". Is that right? 6'2".
I'm 5'11".
5'11". Same thing. 6'2".
in heels.
6'2".
So wear
She's
the
6'2".
heels, and then I'm just like, hello, boobs.
So
I
when-
am a lot of woman.
So whenever you
Yeah.
watch her on Wednesdays when she does cosplay, she does Wonder Woman. She is the Wonder
She's
Woman.
Wonder Woman.
She is the
God,
Amazon.
That one turned out really good, actually. Not gonna
I
lie.
like that one.
I'm doing Pinhead Wednesday, and I'm really fucking stoked.
And she's gonna play
I've
Dead by
never
Daylight
done-
with me.
Oh, that's right. And I'm playing Dead by
Yeah.
Daylight with her. And I haven't played that in a hot minute. But I've never
going to be a
wore a
mess.
bald
Wait.
cap.
Oh,
So
God.
I'm kind of
Chadley, you know you're gonna check him out in a bad way.
Kind of
Oh,
interested
yeah.
in that one. I gotta make the pins. I gotta make the needles this weekend. I'm gonna make them out of toothpicks and gems.
So you need a reminder.
Nice.
Hey.
So I
make
have to
this
cut
dust.
all the toothpicks, paint them silver, and put the gems on them.
You don't know what that was supposed to be. That one got chopped up.
That is
Yeah, what
that.
the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
I can't wait to see that one.
The fuck is that?
I had
I don't
no
know.
clue.
I think it's
What in the
supposed to be
flying
condensed
fuck is that?
more,
That's what I'm
but
asking, Chad.
it ended bad.
What
Yep.
in the flying fuck is that? When are you gonna play some Apex with me, Rebel?
Apex? When are you gonna be on next?
Right now? As soon as
Yeah,
we
I'm
get off.
literally going right now.
I'm not on right now.
I could probably play some later. I'm here in a little bit. After this is over,
Listen, I'm about to play some drunk Apex. Who's down?
I'm down. I think I got a couple
may
more
have
beers
drank
left.
Half a bottle of Crown sitting here.
I mean, it was only half. Well, don't continue. She's like, and I'll drink the whole thing. by the
It
time
was
we're
it was a
done."
half a bottle.
It was.
See,
It
I'm not
was.
tall, so giving Glam hugs was fun. Taking pictures with Glam was more fun. We failed
I
at
wish we
pictures
could put our
so
pictures
hard.
up here. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I have mixer pictures.
Oh yeah. Look, that one of look, we still have mixer jackets. We got like matching ones with our names on the back and did this cute little like look behind art. It's one of my favorite pictures of me and her. One of my favorite pictures of me, period. And now it's just like that mixer thing, and I'm
Oh,
like
wait. That's just me.
jaded.
I lied. You can't. see
Yeah,
it,
I
so
didn't get to go to that one. I was sad.
You can't
Like the
see
little
it.
photo booth stuffs.
I have a ton of those, but I don't feel like looking for them.
Yeah.
Way too much work.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to search. That's why I asked you, because I didn't know if those banners were like made by Mixer, because I knew a bunch of people had them.
No. Her name is Car Crash, and she made them.
And then when you told me that, it's like, because I started updating the stats on, or started doing some things, and it's like, oh no, I better ask first before, because I figured if they were mixers, they ain't gonna get me in trouble. But so that's why I just
Yeah,
kind of
they
took
were
the idea
hers.
and made my own. So
She made them for free for everybody.
yeah,
Yeah, she doesn't mind.
I actually tipped her because she did it.
It was
for free.
so cool.
yeah. But you guys can keep those that I made you. Those are commemorative for
I
being on
want
here.
the one with the little videos.
And I'll get
yeah,
you
I want
those
the
too.
little video. Like that was cool.
I want that to be like my intro. I don't care if it has Mixer on it.
You want the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want
Like
Okay.
we got stuff we can clip it and cut it and
Well, it's a separate. I've got it. It's separated. It's 2 videos in one.
perfect.
I mean, the one's just an image, and the other one's a video behind it.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, it looked cool.
But to be honest, you'd have to smush it together because.
Oh, night 7. Yeah, I think we're about to end this anyway. I need to eat. My food's been sitting there for like half an hour. I'm like, oh, burger, come back.
Yeah.
Oh, burger, come back to me.
It's a fancy one.
But well, ladies, I appreciate you guys for doing this too with me. I really do.
Absolutely.
It was awesome. Like I said, I was really nervous in the beginning, but yeah, it turned out
Aw.
pretty good. And I'm just sorry Reanimator couldn't make it because I know she had some stories to tell too. So,
That's all right.
We'll
Maybe
make
next
it for the
time.
next one. Yeah.
But yeah, Glam, if you're gonna play Apex, let me take a little bit break and go potty and all that shit. And
Yeah, but I'm on Xbox, aren't you on PC?
yeah, I'm on PC. Yeah, my Xbox is sitting up there.
PC makes me want to
Ah.
punch myself, but
Oh,
No.
see, well,
Said the nicest way ever.
I've only been playing PC for. Yeah, that's the reason why Chad asked me to stream it so he could laugh at me.
You want some fun?
Some good hilarious content there, but
You wanna hear Glenn yell a lot at him? Like, where are you
Yep.
going? What are you doing now? Now. It's
no, I've had some drinks in me, so this might actually be the best game I've ever had.
All right, well,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah, because when I played COD the other night when I was half lit, I did pretty damn good.
I don't. I got something on my screen.
I do.
But
Well, come on, Shadow.
Well, Apex. Look, I'm gonna eat my burger and then I'll see what happens.
Okay.
I promise nothing. I've got 18 things that are screaming.
you
at
don't
me.
tell him enough. Is that what I'm hearing? Oh, that
All
that
right,
I
you
suck.
beautiful humans.
All right,
Thank you so
guys
much for inviting me.
watching us.
Yes.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for watching, everybody.
Yes, I appreciate it. Like I said,
Thank you,
I'll get with
Rebel.
you guys later,
I will
and
come
You're awesome.
anytime.
yeah,
You know
we'll
me.
set something up, and maybe, like I said, if you can get some more people on, we'll do the trashy behind the scenes thing of it. So,
I'm into. I
Into
like
it.
that.
I'm into it. The trashy bitch.
But-
Let's go.
again,
Yeah.
thanks a lot, guys, for coming on, and you guys all hang tight and chat, and I'm gonna close this out, and then we'll be back. I'm gonna take a little bit of break, and then we'll be back. Like I said, this is GlamVonGrimm, the beautiful cosplay player, and this is the beautiful Shadow. Make sure you guys go follow them out, and we will see you guys later.